Okay. Howreko.
For some reason. Okay.
Horen pung tara thadone pung tara wat.
Pung taradana kay
If we
leba.
go for a Hilda, going to go for
Sword
maybe
ka
just
secret
go for
sign.
control or maybe stun her out, or maybe just
Secret
go for
sign
something
ni
which can
sana
dash
dije. Secret
out
sign
of
ga
her
EVT
full
ga.
skill and just outrun her. So maybe something
Horen
like that.
sword ka.
Nathan
Secret
also
sign
works out
siya
the
yam
same
hay
because of
dije.
the entropy.
Oh, bet
So
mo
actually
yaw
going with the
kanggo.
Nathan in this meta because the Nathan has been
Romcom.
nerfed.
Ama
It has been
King
nerfed.
Kong
Very
Philippines
Lipstick.
useful, but at the same
Philippines
time,
ki import
kind of
adu
works
du
out
ga
if it
mai
gets
na
work,
moise.
but
Ah
I'm not
why
a big
edit
fan
ta
of
huda
Nathan at
male.
the same time.
I'm
So yeah,
sorry.
if we'll be
Edit
going
ta
on
huda.
towards the EXP side though, probably a Lapu Lapu if it comes towards the late game fight. Maybe
Amata edit
a
ta huda
Yuzong
de.
can turn
Green
out
screen
the
yung
caster
PV
very well,
drain
but he might
caster.
just stall out with the
No
shard as
idea.
well.
Maning gi
So
exhaust ko loy
if we go
ure.
head-on fight with a one-on-one
Bunker
scenario,
male
maybe a
bro boise.
Jawhead also works out if they want to go for it.
Pick off.
Yep.
Kay ho si team mani
Pick
ja.
off.
EVT versus
I
Secret
also
sign
don't
ha.
know
Ai ji
about
caption
the
i
this will get
hodre.
banned. I think that even the
That
CC
works out.
should be decent, like not the best at this moment, but decent.
with
It
a
does
yellow.
fall off. It does fall off, of course, but I don't see the necessity to ban it anymore. But you can actually pick it up at the same time. If not the EXP, maybe the gold lane. The only
Caption
downside
nang
is
iti
that you're
tawtre.
losing the stats.
Edit ka ta huda bi da thagat le me ju wan tare he.
Quickly around your, this
Kaya ito
Chay
yung
ni ba.
pampa.
Chay ni ba thabak na tayo na tayo si kem na te. Chay ni ba
Kaya
thabak.
ito yung pamzagi ba ha? Pamzagi ba?
for one stack to get down. Now this is 0.3 or 0.5, something around that line.
That's low. That's like really low at the same time. But if they know how to make it work out, it can actually work out. At the
Kay
same
no
time,
mamjan gre mo
Tama
moise.
na yung mga semi edit tawi.
casually just run off and just
Lukham
make sure
pai
that
ne
they can
brother.
actually work it out rather than going for the
Yeah, the way
scenario
Yeah,
here.
shame
This
shame.
is going to be the last
Ai ju
Nemesis
caption do sa
coming
live to
in
thagat
fight
pa du ko.
that we will be waiting on
Moi me
for
ji
India.
home to ban.
Talking about it
Ai
though, I mean,
ho re
knowing
to.
Art, the way he plays off his
Wang
the way he
naman.
plays off his hero, especially
How
knowing
je
that
ne
he can
brother games ya.
also play against that, what do we call it? He can play a Gunivia, he can play a Minotaur, he can also play a lot of
Games
hero.
how
there are a lot
brother.
of hero pools that Art can play out.
Mamma ga
At the same
tham
time.
gre ne
He
mo.
can go for 21 as well, man. These players are way too intense.
Si je moi si da silli bi kanggu ji moi yan hana han ba sin ba kanggu ne ba.
There's still a few moments away.
Caption ai thumbnail ga bi sin du ro.
I know everybody's expecting the players to be
Exactly.
shown instead of our face. Hey, it's
Syndrome,
fine, it's
syndrome.
fine. Sometimes
Yeah,
you
yeah,
should see
sure.
our face as well. We're trying. I'm just kidding. But
Player ga di ready ne ba
players,
Dexter.
they're absolutely ready. There might be a bit of connection issues or any
Dexter ga gala.
issues, maybe
Dex
network
ne mo
issues or maybe troubleshooting that we're trying to resolve right now.
Cool.
Apart from that, the game should really.
Exam tha
be
hogi Dexter.
making sure the environment, the
Yeah.
the
Sounds
conditions
ya
that
male
we are
ko.
playing in should be the best.
Well,
You can see how
casta
it
room
goes, but at the
jiti.
same time, you can also break down below. What do you think?
Fi mo pa kita
This game,
ampe
because a
khallo.
lot of things are resting on this one because the previous
Long bay sa kuyaw
TD, they actually lost
Media
to
na
Team
naman
Soul.
photo
So
ka
right
thagal
now
le
Team
bro
Soul are
fakta
sitting in the
re.
upper bracket finals.
My
And
selfie
Team
ni
Soul
bro
is
si
still
di.
there.
Long bay sa kuyaw
Actually losing here will be the
My
opponent of
selfie ni
NTD.
da.
Exactly.
And it's a do or die down there.
Ai
My-
caption ke
That's
ka lo
true,
si
the
do kam ni
lower
ko.
bracket.
Ai
If
nga
you
ai
are
caption
dropped
sin
down,
da
it's a
le.
do or die. Either you win or you get eliminated from the tournament. And speaking about elimination, though, none of us wants to get eliminated. When you have came this far, you want to come by, you want to get that championship trophy. At the same time, you want to get that cash prize. So yes, talking about it though, the championship title will be given to the only single team who will be coming back on towards the lower bracket, will be coming towards the grand finals itself, and will be facing the upper bracket
Test game
grand
ne ko
finals.
1k da.
And that would be the
1K
most
da,
intense fight
10K
that
da.
will be coming in tomorrow though, so not for now. But
How
yes,
they how
with this, we
okay
are finally in the drafting
finally
phase. You
drafting
look at
phase
that,
how
both
we
the
go.
teams will be at a wow, and they need to be playing off their cards really wisely.
Kadai
Honest,
no.
because even a single missed draft will lead to a really bad issue for
Okay,
them.
yeah. Show the
Absolutely.
male.
And I feel this drafts
See
are
the
going to
male,
be
see
really
the male.
important. Oh my god, we see our audience.
Audience
finally.
ka le
Oh,
ulle.
there
Ooh.
are our fellow casters. They're saying hi guys, see, you can
Hello,
see
guys.
they're all
Sino ka rin
enjoying
male ko
out there.
po
Some
siya?
of them are also getting that Red Bull.
Oh, man.
So they're
Just
sitting
Red
down.
Bull.
See, there's the
Sponsored
Red Bull
by Red
guys.
Bull,
Show it off,
Sponsored by-
all
powered
of
by
you.
Red Bull.
There we
Hey,
go.
man.
There is the Red Bull guys. So hey, they're
Powered by
all
Red Bull. Ay
enjoying
gizu surprise
it,
am
and
like
I
ko.
hope
Powered
you
by
guys
haraga
enjoy the
something.
games as we are
Ay
all
gizu surprise am lady.
headed into the
Mayam da
drafting
khale
section
ulake ko.
now.
Powered by
And
haraga
this is
surprise am
Team
lady ay gizu.
Sacred Shrine
Ate
actually
pulap
the
ka
first
singkat
pick,
le
and
han
basically
tham
onto the
baje
blue side,
makhal
on the
be
red
tham
side
baje
actually getting
pulap ka
second one.
singkali.
So the priority for
Kaya
the
may
first
ang ay
pick
udusin ka lo
will
ay
be
jani
them.
mais.
Oh, actually switched up.
Oh, it actually- oh,
saying
man,
it, it's
what's
just
going
switched
on?
up. So hey, elusivity, so they can still pick up the hill that I mentioned
exactly.
about.
Yep, like you mentioned, Hilda would be a really great choice.
How da nga guys?
She cannot get
How
countered
da
in the
nga
early stages as
EVT
she's already
versus
fast. At the same time, she has
Sacred
gotten a buff
Shrine.
on her damage.
How
So
da
yeah,
nga go?
speaking about Hilda though,
Drafting
there are
phase,
other
then
heroes
usually
like
like the
Lapu
drafting-
Lapu can be
drafting
picked up
phase.
onto the ban section. There are also CC if they don't
Red
want
Bull
to go
pulak ka singkat di dari kita.
like a Yuzong. if
Thuenge
Sacred
Pithay
Shrine
ne
wants to
ba.
pick it up, but knowing Sacred Shrine, they usually go for a lot of
Game ya mangda.
aggressive play style rather than
Pull up ka
going for
singkhali makha thambase.
Ai
Yaw
ai
yaw
cái
yaw.
mai kêu nang sẽ chỉ yên của chạy lên khalo
though the side of Team Sacred Shrine
nang in amang yu
actually go
thang
for
du
aggressive
ga game ya thang jala nang red bu
balancing
than
out
de ne
with some
free pi
tactics
ga
and elusivity
Wan
esports.
dai.
Ade sida loi thaktok ki mi jom de ne hang wa de ju makha thamjaram do thangkat ne ba.
thaksan na ba sa jam de ne ayo thaksan na ba sa jam de ne na ta na thak bu lo yo nang gum bai ta re
taking the sweet time
ta thak ba ga sa da game ya mang
50 seconds
Ai wa hi wi sing thak ko do thak ko
soi de
na.
ne si mamang pham mu ne khalo ne
the first ban and would be the perfect
kok
ban.
ta am gi da mak ta
I
mai
still
thang
think
tu ne ba
by
hai
all
ro
the time the teams have gotten themselves, there is a lot of possibilities. I think the meta has been still
moi gi sound jam
favoring
pick
the
pani ko
EXP lane
adu na
and
ina le khali ne
you cannot leave open some of the
ana khar le
heroes.
khat pani sound je moi gi
Mid laners.
official
And
ke no da di
Kimmy would be
moi
the
gi channel
first
se da
pick.
jam pick pani sound je
And
ro
I was expecting maybe the Zushin because she's still
Madara
there.
ka
Maybe
Madara
back to
je
tank meta or the
West
utility.
Bengal lagi
Junglers are still
Manao
out
mane.
there.
I do agree.
And
School
I
kari ba.
think the Zushin is still a very good hero that you can actually go for. Kimmy still being the first ban, meaning the mid lane prio is still a big concern for these teams to play around.
like nam je guys
I mean,
play je ho di kan
Sacred
like
Shrine, they
sa
have
am ta
been
balau ya hon
using
je ko
that Kimi onto the DHS and
Nung din
the
the stream
last
jai
time I
pak ti
saw,
tha da ba
like a- it was a
I never
different team,
stream.
guess, but yeah, they were using War Axe for some reason onto
during
his
the
Kimi.
day but let's
I don't know what was
Sila
that,
how many
but
ko?
yeah, DHS definitely works out onto his Kimi when
Sila
there's a lot of
EBT
tanky
ki team
lineups.
ne je.
And speaking
Kana
about tanky
kana na
lineups,
masak ka
there
de
will
khang
be a
dre
hybrid
fruit
that should
maning
be
de yeng
banned
de di
off.
khang
It is
roi
going
ko
to be Lancelot with his puncture and Thornrose, which will not be given to
Mai
Elusivity
than re, moi je mai
Esports
than
and
re.
Elusivity Esports. Let's see what they are going to be countering it off with, because there are a lot of heroes open if they don't want to pick it off. And speaking about counter though, here comes Kalia, like you were mentioning.
Draft
Against
to ai
Isura,
yo
Kalia
to
would
le
be a
de
perfect
ngang
one,
ge
but sadly it's going to be banned off, Shinryu.
Absolutely. And we are talking about 29 Godspeeds Lancelot.
Oh,
We are
man.
not just talking about any Lancelot. It's
Exactly.
29 Godspeed.
Oceano
okay?
po mayang
what a
sam yo
respect
si
to
wi
the
de
man.
Madara
So
ai
they are putting
Si
that
maya da no
well
pom phami.
respect for him. And even
Madara ji
one of
kai
the
role no
good
teng
and
de teng
comfort pick for, you know, the roamer of Team Elusive.
bro hoy sponsorship la abo yam ai matang chan chan hai ke ko guys hojik ti am hai dok pa ya de matang chan chan hai ke November ji cook to ge
And then we see
aduga
ours. You see
December
the
da loi
IGL
utho ge
in-game
December da
leader
loi
is
loi
really
hai
talking,
ya
is talking and making the plans out there. And there's
kai
Ram
kai
as
ban no
well
kai
as
kai ban
Page
Kimi
next to
ban
him.
Kalia ban
And all the players, they are really deciding very
Hero
well.
music
Let's
kai
see,
no.
right? The bands are going to be
Lensu
very
ka thong
Lensu.
ai
speed as well. So
Definitely.
there are all the
aje hero ji
players.
kai no ai
And,
second sign na ben to ja
man,
ai u dre
this is so nerve-wracking. man.
noise
The
when
bands,
That's
like,
true.
we are just in the banning section. Oh,
Go
six
on.
bands as
Look at
well.
that. Oh man,
Khang
the
di.
CC
Chu
already
kai
been
hero? What is
taken
that
out,
hero,
so it's
man?
not going to be a question
Go
mark
on.
to put up there, because
Chu kai no?
CC, she can go on
Tin
towards the
kang
goal
ne
lane,
si
at the
di
same time
dai.
she can go on
What
towards
is this
the
hero?
goal,
Go.
and if required, maybe a
Man
roll
ge
by
pra
just
ngoi
going to
tim.
the land. But no, not in the land though, because it's going to be the CC that will be
Udre
taken
he
off
mo,
instead,
udre.
and it will be a really valid ban. And talking about a valid ban though, it's still
Red Bull
35
ji hao
seconds
de ma
left on
le.
the clock for Sacred Shrine to be banning their own last hero onto the first phase of the drafting section. And with that, they will be taking a sweet time as it is still left open. And if we are talking about the
Mai
bans,
tai
the
yaw bro
key
yaw
will be
yaw
banned
mai
off.
tai jai tim
So the
se
clock
sona
will
gang
be
gi
coming onto as a follow-up, as well as the land
EBT
will
sini ko.
to mark down the backliners. And talking about
Elusivity
it,
na
a
nakan
monster of
amam
his
ba da
own,
lai
a
je
guy with his own inbuilt
Se.
live bane, and it is going to be
Sini
the
dem jai
Baksha
tim ni
that will be taken down, so he will not be having the
Immortality
fast rotation at the same time. He won't be
or
having the anti-heal, and with that,
My,
it
oh
is.
my.
Ai Sacred Shrine da
it
yaw
is
ba mai tai
going
ja
to be the Alice right after you
Ah,
ban
wait,
Baksha,
bit
the
though.
Hail, the
Oh,
one
bit
the
though,
anti,
bit
though.
not
Oh,
the
me
anti,
sana ba-
but the
me
life
sana ba
sucker
ngam
will
jaw
be
ko.
here. The Alice, the Blood Queen is here and countering it off. Not countering, but padding it off. It is going to be the Esmeralda, which can also go on the goal lane. But talking about it, look at that. The YSS, a
lagaw
fast
kho ba gi la
jungler.
yum no man ro ja
Still YSS,
ai da ham ba
even
yeng
after
pa da
the
kai lu
nerfs
sini
he have received, because
table
right
le la
now,
yum thada
his
thada
immunity
sana
has
hal le
been reduced and
Exactly.
he's very prone to
chek
get
na to
actually
nga
hacked.
ga chek na
There's a
to
lot
ga
of
phar ga la
war.
yum
Kena pa
As
Red
well
Bull
as-
one,
as
kena
well as
pa
in
na
the
pa
fight,
Red Bull
he's
one.
heading
Tao
off
na
to
yen
the
ko
front
ma
of
gi
the
de la
enemy
game
duo
na
of the assassins. Hayabusa, even the use on
Red
his
Bull one le
weapon.
ma ge.
There's
moi
so
se
many
asa
powerful
ham ba
spells
sin mane
this
je ko
hero,
hati da
but,
ham ba sin ja
Oh, like you mentioned.
party sin
there
hoina
comes
pa
like
ga
that.
di si phajad ni ayo
They're still going for those, you know, high
not
shield
win na pa
heroes,
ma ga di
meaning
production
that,
je
you know, they're
tam
trying
phajad
to
ni
go
ado
for the
bu
survivabilities. And Hilda in this current patch, he does not need to necessarily go into the bush to actually get his passive triggered. He
That's
can just
true.
use the first kill. He can go for the
Vidya
survival
Sagar
plus
hai bene
damage
bit
with the
to
base
okay
attack
okay
at the
ai
same time.
Vidyananda hai ba
But I
mal
still feel those dive from the side of Elusivity Esports is gonna be a lot of pressure for this YSS.
sister lai
or
re
to
heng
this,
a
you know,
CD
Rarin
Art
to
hai
actually
ba
play around with. The
Nagaland
team
ai
really needs to peel
Exactly.
for him.
soi bane Art
Speaking
to
about
Nagaland na
the way
tamal
she
art to
rotates, the
su
way she damage,
West Bengal
the way
dai
she
yo
just
mane.
makes out for the team, just checking out the bushes, knowing that she can heal.
Nagalin
Speaking
Nga
about
sabi
healing,
kang
though,
nga
it's not
sabi
going to
kang.
be any healing because the burst mage, the Farsa, the feather lady will be taken down with no feather airstrike. No artillery will be there, and it is going to be
Hilda
the
pick lai
start
to. Hilda
of the
pick se
second drafting
interesting
phase,
ti
which
we
will
ta
be
Hilda yaw.
open off with the Farsa ban. And speaking about it, the elusivity, there are still a lot of heroes open because
Hilda pick
I am
is
predicting a
always
Hilda on the
interesting.
roam and probably a Esmeralda on
Mohon
the
na
goal lane.
may
And if
spot
they
ta
are
lai
going to
hey
be
eh
comfortable
kai ro
with
si
it, they can
pham
send the
Red Bull Pai bro
Esmeralda
bro
onto
zo.
the EXP and pick off a marksman rather
Red
than
Bull
that.
Pai
And
bro.
speaking about it though,
Hujik
there
zik
is
si
still
mafam dai
20
kameng ga
seconds left
pira ga
on the
di
clock for
ti
them,
post ta re.
and let's see how they will be making sure
Butterflies
that.
born
And
by
speaking
thy
about it though,
wish,
it's going to be
guided
none other than
by
Hilda
thy
being
ISTB
not Hilda, but
gi
Zushin,
production
which will
na
be taken
phare.
off the lantern lady, the mid laner, which is going to be taken out. So it's going to be a mage for mage there.
Ai rok si Philippines ta import
Absolutely,
am
and
yaw
that's a
ga hai da
very
karma na duna.
good ban. But I was thinking they could have actually picked that hero themselves. But at the same time, you know, the Farsa
Philippines
has an
import hoy ga
immense
jale
range.
wan ta re.
So if the Farsa
India
is
je
banned,
mai
that
ho
means
re
they
ko.
want to go for something that cannot
So na
get
kan layum
countered by
thada
the
re
mage.
duga.
Meaning the Zushin could have been a very good pick. The Kim is already banned. Now there are other heroes that are definitely open.
Ta pick tournament sana
Still
sana
a very
sana
good
kan
thing,
sana
because
kan.
if you pick up the Faramis, the ultimate is way too long.
Man, that's
The ultimate
true.
cooldown is way too long, and even for previously you can go for the Eve against the tanky heroes. I think the Eve could be a very good
Yeah,
option.
it
The
does work.
Lunox as well gets banned
Among
immediately
the
from the side of
School
Sacred
tamina
Shrine.
na sa itu class tio
And
phawa.
this- even
Mai
the
tai
Eve
ne bit
gets
to ham
banned.
bit
Even
ki
the
best
mid
friend am yom
laners- The
comment.
mid laners are getting banned, so now
Man.
Bid as well as Shenzhou has to pick up something very differently from the hero pool.
PS
And
Philippines
just
is
like I
our
mentioned,
have.
Crisis
Okay okay
as
Philippines
well
is
as
talk.
Fate, they
Sigi
have a similar
rom com
hero
hai
pool,
rom
except
com
for
hai
the
si
fact
kar
that
moi duna.
Fate has
Yeah,
started
I think EXP
all
though.
those fighter goal laners now.
Yeng ta yeng ta
making
EXP
for
ma hi
almost
jeng
similar
ge
for
de.
both this hero. Angela is still open.
Philippines
which
massage
Trainer
ge.
wants to go for, but that kind of lowers down their magic damage on a very big scale.
I do agree, but oh, look at that! Like you were talking about the long cooldown on Faramis, it gets picked off from the side of
Paramis
Team
la Paramis buff
They
ni
will
ko dare.
definitely be making a lot of use
Mana
of it because
sadra
they
bane
have the
hero je
tanky
pa.
comms, they have the damage comp, and to making it more
Lagi ma gi alti do.
they have a second
Tak
life.
lau
with
number
that
alti
all
dum
the
la bane.
necromancy
Hana
will
di
be there,
post ma
and
chet am
as
chang
a
le
Swedish
me.
esports, they are
Hujik
left
ti alti
wow,
smooth
they
way
are
le.
still thinking on what they should be picking onto as a mid
Moi
lane.
je
And
pets
speaking
pazana
about
pa
it
ba
though,
kang go iduni.
there are not many options
Hilda
that
zu buff
will be
ni.
a really reliable pick
Hilda
for the mid lane
Faramis
as of now, because
buff
a
hero
lot
la
of
ko le
heroes
ko.
that usually gets picked off from the team comp are taken off. Like the Eve was there, the Zushin was there, but it gets banned off. The Lunox as well as the Farstar, so the mid lane was prioritized onto the second
Sumaina
phase of
player
the
mayam su
draft
uba phangi se
and
phobudi
with that,
phai
the
ko
Farsa-
moi
the
camera
Faramis
quality
will
ji
be
tang
picked
phatu
off
su player
and
mayam
it's
u phangi se
picked off
sina
a lot of
pen jari da.
options though. I mean, I can't even
Mamang
think of
da
a mid laner
tournament ga de
will
ulak
work
khidab
out
ne
this
player
comp
guys.
as of now.
Mizoram ga do.
But yeah,
Ulak
speaking about
khidre.
it, they still have 10 seconds left on the clock and it will be taking it up, but no, it's going to be the Lapu Lapu on the goal lane. And speaking of that though, it's going to be the follow-up off towards the Lilia, the girl who can melt down the tankiness.
Man, this is the first time I'm actually seeing Shenzhou use this
Oh,
hero.
man.
And I do like the Lily. I love
Cái
the
tiền
Lily
cái
aspect
cái
because
cái
there's so
bác
much
trong man kìa.
tankiness and there's the
Na ba
there's
phar
another
bo khari
realm.
phare. Tieng ji
From the
hilda no
promise,
ko jai or
everything can be cancelled out because you're giving more HP.
or
and they
zo
can
hena to ga
easily
to ga zam
spam
lak be.
Those the second
Cái
skill
tổ thì-
easily around there.
Yo ko to min pai
Those,
ga.
and it hurts.
Pick
Every
off
time
hero
it
yam
goes
pagan
into
mane
the
si
tanky
khang ni.
member,
Moi
it
team
hurts.
pick off hero dem
But
pai
for
bale
Sacred
ting.
Shrine, they still have to
Kan
pick a
tok pi.
gold laner or maybe
Pai
an
de,
EXP
skateboard,
laner
over
or
skateboard.
what? This is gonna
Okay.
be a roar, Khalid.
Oh, man.
Okay.
This can really put a lot of
Next
pressure
chala
on
pick loe
seeing
ko
this
draft
on
loe
the
sida.
hands of Art. And I'm
Lilia
telling
play
you,
ne ko
if
ni
this
udi
is a
su
broken
Lilia
world
play.
map,
Lilia ji kam
be
kan gi yang.
prepared. 20 and Godspeed, he might be
So
in
this
for
is the
trouble.
first game guys.
Man, that's true. Just look at that. They have a Khalid,
Red Bull
they have
thakra zala
Faramis,
thakre
they have
thakre.
Hilda as well as
Yaw da
Esmeralda.
makuni, yaw
For
da
a lot
makuni
of
moi je.
tankiness as well as the second age.
Thak ko loi loi
And
gam
talking
ne.
about
Yaw da
damage,
maku khile
there is
le
a
ne.
Khalid who can go for what do we call it? The Sea of Heptasis, not Sea of Heptasis, but Blade of Heptasis. At the same time, he can also just go for a semi-tank build. And talking about YSS though, he does get those items. He can have a lot of damage.
Zai ne. Yai ne.
They have that idea to be melting down tankiness. They have that, what do you call it, a lot of
Yeah.
At the same time, they have a liability on their hands as well. But yeah, with this, we are in the land of Tron.
I
You guys
pai
are
mo ko
watching
microphone sa
Awesome
to pai mo.
Championship
Million
Season
ta-
1 of the LAN tournament as well. The
Pai,
top
pai,
4 teams
pai.
in the second game
Ado di.
is going to be the upper bracket,
Kari.
which will be deciding who will be dropped down towards the lower bracket and will be facing Team NTD. But with this, Shinryu, the mic is all yours.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys
Ay,
and girls,
matubasan
this
ko,
is
when
the
ko set
game and
page kasi
already the
natin.
pressure coming out from
Oh.
Ard. He's pressuring the jungle jacks, just like I mentioned. 29 Godspeed will be in trouble.
Ay,
There's
ha?
Madara
Kaino-
with the
kaino
heal.
funal eh, me.
Got the
Already
purple buff
no.
is already taken
Eh.
away, and now Art might be in trouble. able to
Tawine.
flick
Good
around,
night, Khalid in
but
bed.
they lose the purple. Summers is here, definitely
Oh,
wrong com with the
Alice.
pressure, and that's the invade power I was talking about from the side of Team Sacred
Mike, pai mo
Shrine.
hai
Shit.
kai kai
It's a
tawgi ge
very
tawgi no
aggressive
Mike pai
early
ba.
game drop, but look at the mid lane. lane.
Ooh,
Travis
see,
brings back 2 member, and that might be the first
Yeah.
blood.
Whoa.
Double
Picks up
kill.
a double bid.
Whoa,
He does
what was
it.
that?
He makes the first play.
No way he survived
easy
with the
to do that.
flicker being used up as well. Bid.
Thazada wa
Instant
damage
flicker
to.
with a double kill on his hands
Ghostbusters
and the
ko
early
wala,
invade
skill
that
namin
comes by. And Art still does not want to let them go. He's still
Microphone
going
sigai
in.
ke taw
Look
eh,
at
mo
that
lawak
Shinryu.
pa to.
The aggression is
Bastard.
not stopping at all.
Ai ginate ko,
Absolutely, they want to go
Kastar
for
ki ni
more,
ko.
and now in the bot lane, they're still going in. Art this time does not have the flicker, might be
Sandak ka
betting more
hinga di,
against
adu
you,
neba.
but
Sandak ka
oh
hinga di,
no,
adu neba.
Shenzu does have that early
Suzuki
damage
farm
too.
sto
They
wan
need to
tare.
respect that. That's blood for blood, kill for kill. 1 for 2 is the
man.
score.
Exactly, the 1 for 2 finally here, but they decided
Plays
to
a minute,
secure
I'm a
the
power
purple
the
bomb
guy
on the
that
hands,
know
which
it.
will leave out
Yang
39
ko tau
Godspeed
Tim
and
Money
with
Max Irang
advantage
je, oh,
onto
kita
his
boleh
total
ni.
fight because he won't be having his retreat onto his level 5 mark, as well as he won't be having the level 4, and with that the turtle will be here as
coffee
well
was
as
gitu,
the team fight
Sathi,
for the
Sathi.
formation will be farming up before the turtle spawns up, and which will be leaving the side of Team Elusivator Esports at a bay of if they want to contest for it or not, but look at that already, Shinryu.
Khang di
Oh,
yimi na
they
si
want
to.
to go in. Summers is there, being the frontliner, but
Uh-huh.
29
Chape,
Godspeed
chape
is
to.
very
See,
behind
aina
in
power
terms
level.
of
I
level.
felt
And
this.
as you can see, they're still going
Aina
for
chape,
pressure.
aina
Rod
chape
is
na
with the
tiko.
turtle, but at the same time,
Mungkin
Bid is
production
low.
Japan itu
But
red
he
team
has
low,
used
red
that
second
third level
shine,
ramp at the
takes
same
the turtle.
time. Madara is
Fight
there,
Madara,
as you
that.
can see. Oh, the damage coming through, but
Oh.
Madara still walks out. Romko walks out as the way. Flickers being at the right use, but kill for kill once again.
Mazai,
Two
bit se mai
members
tayo, mane,
is
mane.
taking down one from each
Passion
team, but
gre.
the fight does not stop there. Fade! Crisis comes here. Look at the back line. 29
Oh, 29
Godspeed.
God.
That's the assassination. Rodden falls, and now next to the
Dekha
jumping
je,
block would
funa
be
jila, mai
Romko.
chale he.
He falls to Madara, picks up
Wazir
the
fudat
kill.
na
But
race de.
again, Bid is there, but he cannot
Hojiki
get the
chappa do,
pull.
hojiki
Stampede
chappa
does
do
not
guys. Ai na
connect
chappa na
this
tiko,
time.
mo yi sigi stream
But
jine
a
chappa
lot
niko,
of
mo yi
kills
production
for
jine
the
chappa
first
ne
turtle
du.
as well.
Mo yen chappa to
Exactly,
like
right
crime
before the
mo yen chappa
first
to
turtle
like
as well,
crime.
they went for the early
Mo si
aggression, but
tournament
still,
sili kanggu je
though
mo
they
yana
weren't
na
able to
sinjo
secure
bane
the
ba.
turtle, they weren't able to secure the bodies, which will be
Land
leaving them
tournament
at a
sin ba ji
disadvantage
yana na
as
sin
well.
bane mo
But
aha
at the
bane mo
same
to
time, we
jidra.
cannot see much of a gold
Mo
lead
is the
coming
best
from
ne mo
both
na
teams.
tawjai
It's
se.
still just 100 to 200 gold, which will be coming on towards the
Big
hands
soy
of Team
soy nga
Elusivator
meow
as
su
of now, but
matang da
as the
improve
game
person to
progresses.
wo
But yeah, speaking about it though, the way they were fighting onto the turtle fight, it was way too aggressive. We saw Black Shoes definitely save Shinzu, but he went back towards the side of Team Shaky Shine, and he was
MPL
taken down
hagre.
at
This
a
is
really fast rate. But before that, though, Fate
peak
still goes in for the
Indian
aggression.
MLBB.
Goes in. There will be
Peak
again
Indian
the shadow
MLBB
kill,
hai
but
bhai.
the Nether
OG.
Realm is saving it down. There comes the
Raging
AOG,
Sandstorm.
but the response comes from Hardware. The Raging Sandstorm, but Rollin will pick up kill onto
Madara,
Shenzu.
Madara.
And now they want to
Madara
go for
fudan
more.
nare.
They're still in the back line, but here comes Summer with a good play, and then
Fights
Team
after
Elusive
fights after
will turn it
fights.
around. 3 members might just get taken down. Fate is
They
trying
just
to
keep fighting.
survive. The shield is still there, not for too long. Crisis
man.
picks up that kill.
Definitely, that was a really aggression play, but at the same time, Team Shaky Shine
Ah,
they paid
police
another
are
hefty
very
price
well,
for that aggressive
yung
play.
side
Team
na
Elusive
puna lai
Esports,
ba, like
they
a
took that
little
opportunity, they took those bodies, they took that goal lead on their hands as
Fighter
well.
na, fighter
And
na,
with that, they will be
Ado guys,
leading with
Kastar
1K
niya
goal
makon
lead
guys,
as
yung
of
na
the
hobra.
turtle will
Kastar
be
makon
spawning
yung hobra
in 5
later
second mark.
diba?
But yeah, with that, we saw 4 people dropping down from the side of Team Shaky Shine, which is not a good sign, especially knowing that the side of Team Elusive Esports, they do not want to let go of any snowballing that they will be getting it off. And with that, it is going to be the turtle that will be immense thing in time. And with that, both the teams will be at a stake of getting this turtle, because with this turtle, they will be getting the hands onto the goal lead, onto the economy as well.
Absolutely. Here comes the turtle setup. 29 Godspeed is ready there. Uses
Karana
the
low, no
shadow
counter.
kill.
Uses
Picking
in-
it up the turtle. No, Ronan will find the retribution, but again,
Udre hai,
the full
udre hai,
this time out,
udre hai,
will get
kenta.
down first in the hands of Shenzu, but Shenzu will fall in the hands
Look
of
at
Fate.
that.
But look at the back. Romcom is low. The 29
Oh,
Godspeed
29.
finds one, but he gets
Yeah,
taken
let's
down.
like
Fate
that,
finds the
let's
game
like
over
that
there.
then.
Triple
Triple.
kill for
Team
Fate.
fighter.
Can he
Team
find
fighter,
the
paisa la,
Can he
paisa
strike
la.
for it? Summers is there. Can he find escape? So is
Oh,
Crisis
the timer
is
is
trying,
out.
still trying for more, but Summers goes back in, wanting
Run.
to take
Yeah.
Summers' bid. But no,
Swan.
here comes
Swan
the
tare he.
line onto his
Left
two members.
train pada,
She's
ama yung
not
tung
for-
maning
But
da.
again, Lapo, Crisis go for the back end, but Bid
Tim
able to
Manija.
survive. Art is finally back in the
Crisis.
picture. There is the land shaker.
Kastar yung makon ani je like thak ke
Shenzu
ko,
is
like
trying
thak
to take
ke
down
ko.
Fate.
Fight che kitang to
It's
le pa
all
da
bad.
da like thak ke.
They
Matak
should
ta
go for
phunai,
the
matak ta
TP,
phunai
yes, they
udre.
do.
Udre
But
matak ta matak ta.
pressure, goal lead, not too much of a
Put
difference,
train
but
off
this
screen tayo.
is
Usually in the hat ko.
again a kill.
Usually in the
Solo
edit hat ko
coming
solo.
onto the top lane. Rotten picks up the
Oh,
kill onto his
Raging.
Summers,
Into jo,
but
bro,
here comes
look at
Raging
inside jo,
Sandstorm,
I
but
can't
still
graze it.
evaded.
Taunted down.
But again, Art, can he survive? He uses
Sounds
the
like
flicker
kita
over
udah
the
aku tu
shadow
biar
kill
kasi
onto
ko.
the back
Oh,
line.
man.
Queen and Godspeed picks one more, and now the
AOG.
AOG for the zone. Madar is still there, but look at Fate. He's still dancing around. But again,
Oh,
Bait this
Bait.
time does not have the flicker. 20 and Godspeed wicks the one more. He's going for
Man,
the
the
snowball.
Hayabusa
Crisis
crisis.
takes
Fudat
down
na Vini, fudat na
Rocco.
Vini.
And here's
Mataki
Fate
tao
still
ng lahoro
trying
na
to
ikanda.
evade. Still trying to chip down the HP bars.
Oh,
But
Fate.
how
Mataki
long
tao
can
kaya.
he survive against the
Siung
five
Ay,
of
bro,
Team
bro.
EVT? He gets shut down, unstoppable for Crisis. And EVT, they're on the aggressive, but again on the
Amuk
turret.
ka funagre, amuk ka funagre.
Madara might take the turret damage and get taken down. EVT needs to back off. Shenzu takes a lot of damage as well.
Unlimited
He
team
will
fights.
be able to get out with this. Sacred Shrine
Unlimited
still
team
hold
fights.
form.
Tanaga yung ngaji recall to handa bini. Funa sila ako na ho bini oh.
Oh man, that was a really prolonged fight, and we saw a lot of bodies being down at the same time.
Red
They
Bull
were coming
hasn't
back for more and more brawls,
the effect
man.
of Red
With
Bull
this,
guys.
we
The
can
effect
see
of
the
Red
side
Bull.
of Team Elucivity Esports. They will be leading again now with that 800
Red Bull
gold,
loi
but it's
thakra
not a
bane
big
mo
difference though, because this is the third
Si
turtle.
player
This is the
tara
last
mak se
turtle
Red
of
Bull
this
loi
match,
thakra bane mo.
and this will
Mai
be
chale.
deciding on who will be getting the economy
Tournament
on the
male.
hands. And before that though, it's going to be the start of the turtle fight. Godspeed in a bad position. Look at that.
Oh, he's still zoned out. I think this should be going into the hands of Sacred Shrine until and unless Godspeed do
Oh.
something.
Hore ko, fight hore ko, fight hore ko. Tatar di laure, tatar sidi khangla de.
Godspeed steals it
Ala
away.
pudan na sidi khangre ko. Tanai na re.
Massive stand.
Yeng si, yeng si, yeng si.
Will take down Twin and Godspeed with this. Summers will take down
One.
Bid. And again, they want to go for more.
Kang ang mino khangre
They're
fight
going
eh.
with everything
Run
they
in.
have. Romcom gets a stun. Crisis is trying to take him down. Been able to escape.
Crisis
But will it be
though,
safe?
Raden.
Rodden
Ozai,
on the
sakre.
backline takes down Shenzu once
Alti
again.
yaw to
But
zan le le yar.
Unbreakable connects. But Rodden still able to use the traceless to get out. Crisis does not have the bravest fighter anymore. But
man.
Rodden is low on
Paano
HP.
putan na re, he?
Able to get back to safety. Sacred Shrine, they lost the turtle. But they kind of won the team fight.
Exactly, they kind of won the team fight, but at the same time they did lose the turtle. But before that, we can still see the 1k goal lead will be falling on the hands of Team Elusivity Esports, which will be covered in no time. But yeah, with that, I would like to say that both the teams should be just controlling the
Haidi ko.
tempo at the moment. I mean, they are going for an
EXP
all-out
ka goal
lead.
lane kasi
That
fighter
is
ang
fun
ata
at
niya
the
mo
same time,
painay
but
je.
this is the game for
Marksman
discipline,
hai
this is
bom
the game
paina
for
debo.
macro. You do not want to
EXP ka
still
goal
go
lane
for
kasi
the
fighter
kill
ang ata
shot and
paina
going for the
na
objective
fight
like
ke
we
pudat
can
na
see.
bi pudat na bi
Actually,
da tare.
Raden just went in for the top lane in
Goal
the
lane
first
jisu
year,
fighter
and
ne
that
wen
would be
pai
the first
team mani
macro
mak
that
se
will be
duna
cleared off from
ekta
both the sides here, and before that, we can
everywhere
still
fight
see
ne mo to
the
guys.
Fade will be playing a lot of aggression on his hands, but not any prolonged fight though. But before that, Starfall Knight.
Starfall Knight onto his bot lane. Summers doing a 2v1. Mother is of course there in the vicinity, but Fade is just too tanky at this point. You know, he can just use his first and second
Ado
skills
fight
and
chu
interact
nuai
all
guys.
the
Well
shit
thana fight
back
yeng bada
again.
like number ko we digo
Mid
guys.
lane,
Like
clear
am
is
like
just
am
too good
mission si.
again. Crisis wants to go in with the
Fight
base
si yeng ni
fighter,
yeng
finds
ko.
the
Like
lash
am
shake,
mission
but
si
there is the
okay
range
how we.
slash,
Am
but they
go how
want to
we.
go for again a
Oh,
reverse
Starfall
lane,
Knight.
but no!
As nakan na ni pa sila ni padi
Sacred
na sila.
Shrine, they will go for another fight. The AO Chief defensively used, but nobody falls.
Oh,
Nobody gets
man.
taken down. Dwayne and Godspeed joins the team fight. He
Ang
wants
ko
to
great.
go in,
Oh,
but
LSP five men.
nothing
Alti.
there.
Woo!
Complete the naked damage.
Oh,
Nicholas
third
Summers
round.
comes with the massive set. Madara
Madara.
takes down one kill, and now Sacred Shrine in this pain. Fate takes on one, but Romcom will find himself to the ground. Monster for Crisis. They're still going
Yes.
for more.
Wow, wow, wow.
Crisis
Eh, kayo
takes
nubo,
on
tungkol
one
dito,
more.
kayo nubo.
Godspeed finds
Alice.
another, and
Series
Raven
yaw de.
survives with a chip of HP, but the Lord is and will be in the hands of Team Elusivity. They have their jungler, they have the damage to take it down, but the side of Sacred Shrine, they do not have their team.
Exactly, and if we look into
Sige,
the items,
Kufuna,
Dominus is
jadi
dominant
may
by straight up
isa
build
le.
for Alice, and combining it with the curse helmet, not the curse
Lord
helmet,
kasi
but also
direct
the
burst
essence
ng
as well as
Tokyo.
for the God of Kache.
Lord
He
si
will go
Hek
for the
tholak pa ka burst
dominance
tawre.
as well, but before that, though, we can see the side of Team Elusivity
Ayaw sa
Esports,
ati gito
they
sa
are
lalaw
not
eh,
going
Lord.
for an all-out brawl. They are just going for the reply. They were just replying all towards the team.
Ato guys,
and
screen
they
ji
are
kitang
actually
pak pa ni ko.
making the
Screen ji
replies
kitang
really
pak pa ni
heavy for
noy
the
noy
side
gi
of
device
Team
lagi
Shine.
kitang
They are
kubi na
making them
pins
pay
kubi
for the
kubi
team
kudo
fight
mina
that they are
pins so
playing
kitang
off,
zoom
and
to
that
yeng
is
ko.
not a good
Ay
sign,
sila di
Sacred
zoom to
Shrine.
ya
You
right.
need to control your way you're playing, the way you guys are brawling all out, the way you guys are bloodthirsty.
Direct brawl na
For the
si
side of Team Elusivity
brawl
Esports, it's not
tournament
how you
guy do.
play, go for the macro, go for the way you play, and
Direct
that
brawl
would be
eh.
the much more interesting fight.
Minute
Before that, Oracle
hawak
comes
pa
out
dagi.
with Esmeralda, and with
Minute
that,
ama
Summer will be
phadring ay
pulled.
dagi fight tawo dun ho jibo fight tawo
But
lepte.
hey, just pulling him is not enough, right?
true.
He is an Alice.
Score je ho 20 ga 12 ka ni lai je ho. Tournament man be ho. Lai khat lai
This time
ji.
in the hands of Elusivity, like you mentioned, the goal this time will be
Akta fudat na re.
Elusivity, but again,
Aure.
they want to take one more fight.
Combines.
AOG will
AOG.
connect,
Iplap
lockdown
on phag,
onto
eh.
the speed, but again, Summers on the
Haya
ball.
chale, haya
But
chale.
then
Kanana nga mino
Crisis
khang to yeng asi ko.
wants to survive. Crisis goes in, picks up the kill, but on the backline, Romcom takes down
Romcom.
Summers, but the fight is not over yet. Bid is trying
Crisis
to
still
run,
goes in.
still survives Fate, tanking
look
all
at
that,
that.
but it will be just too much for him. The Lord is not even cleared, and Team Sacred Shrine.
Lapu
lost
lapu
two
goal eh, normal eh.
members, but there are minion waves. It's getting synced very well. Elusivity.
Exactly.
Lapu lapu goal lane Esmeralda goal
Or
lane.
maybe the inhibitor turrets.
Chong jangre mong chong jangre.
But before that, another team fight will be emerging, not for now though, because it will be the Lord who will be marching from the bot lane, and the Holy Shield already being taken down from the mid lane, which is not a good sign. And from the top lane, though, Raging Sandstorm misses out for now, and not a good sign because
Yeng bada yamna entertaining way. Ti way entertaining yam thinu way ko.
will be popped off for now, but the Holy Grails are still there. And I'm expecting the minions to be cleared off pretty easily. But before that, though, he's going
Ngarang na
to
han gi torni me am di yeng
going
ko si yeng
for the
bada
Spooky
khena
Bag,
re
which
ko
is
to.
one not
Sinong
a
yeng
clear
manu ai tro.
engage, but yeah, like I was mentioning, this is the price that Sacred Shrine paid for the amount of team fights that they went in for. Though they had the early game, but before that, it's going to be, oh, look at that, Lilia still going in.
Astana Lilia na patana bi ne mo pula.
Towards Crisis Fate.
Ultimate kam yo tana ijong mutri bok tana re.
Bok
tana re.
Still chasing down. Shensu falls.
Oh, Fate
takes him down, but Summers
Fate,
finds the
Crisis.
set. Crisis takes down Fate, but again,
Ah,
Crisis
with the
trying to
flank.
run, but for how long? Again comes 27. That is Summers hard. Takes down Crisis, but Madara.
It is kala
he is
pugo jo,
turning into
mawani tanggal
disaster.
funare
ni.
He takes down one more.
Ah,
Art
still
will be
survives.
figuring out, but he will
Oh.
leave behind Fate. There will be bit again back from the slumber, but this
29.
time 29 on the back lane onto Vasrar, and for how
Got
long can he
it.
survive? But no Art is there to help
Oh,
him, but there's
what
no
up?
HP.
Ah,
Shadow
look at
Cassette.
that,
Oh, you
Shadow
happy.
Cassette.
Down. 29 Godspeed. He is the assassin. He is
Exactly.
there for the blood. But Bit still trying to run.
Oh,
Flickers out.
wait,
but Godspeed
Bit.
gets taken down one
Oh,
more. No.
29.
He's low on HP.
Tanagre,
Now he goes
fangor,
back.
fangor.
But again, Fate is
Haya
there
usa
from
ji
the
jo
front
mai
side
jale.
but this
Mi ani ga
he
sato me
has
tak
to
tak launa.
respect that. Go back. Wait for the Lord. Take it down perhaps.
Exactly, man. That's 29. He needs to chill out a little
Build
bit.
ju thole ko
The way
build
he
ju
was
dum
running
me am
around
zoom
with
tor
Quad
ko dum
Shadow,
yeng
I
na
mean,
ko
he
guys.
was
Build ju
impressive. He
makha
got
do
the
le
double
build
kill.
me am se.
At the same time, he got the kill on towards the mid, not the mid lane, but he was almost
Elis
there
ka je
on the
full
mid lane,
tank
so
build
I
ne Elis
see
side
a
full
sliver of
tank
HP
build.
with that no HP remaining marked there, and with that, we can see the Lord might be getting in towards the hands of Team Elusivity Esports, but Fate still comes in for the revision, but it's going to be Alice onto the backline who will be stalling it out instead. So it's not the side of Team Shaker Shine who will be having the fun time, but before that, though, look at Alice.
Oh, again.
Ruckus
Oh
Mewtwo.
my
Ooh,
God.
ooh.
Summers, what are you made?
Loi
What
Dre,
did you
Loi
feel
Dre,
to
fight
me?
Loi
Because
Dre.
You're just playing too
Look
good.
at him.
But again, Fate is locked in this time by
Mathanda
5
bola
members.
receive ni, mathanda
And
bola
even
receive ni ko si dia.
Esmeralda, if he was, 2 levels ahead, this was not for him to survive. Fate
Exactly.
gets taken down once again. And Sacred Shine, they're losing too many
Oh,
members, I would say.
Ardo.
But again, Art wants to go in for a flank. This time again, he has to revitalize
Eh,
Madara.
kaino phadi jo
With
phojang
Art
bada nang
having
sien
all
ba ya
right, but
sita
Art
me
might be
bada
waiting
de.
too much, then he can chew. He was testing the water, but the
Oh,
water might be
he
too
goes
much for
in,
him
she
drown.
too.
But Shenzu is low on HP, but the Lord is there. But
Ah,
no,
take it
God
down.
rotates,
Me sila
but
tho me ko.
Romcom takes down Shenzu. 1 member
Lord
down,
marching
but the
though.
Lord's
Yum
not
yogre,
clear.
yum yogre.
There is gonna be 2
Oh,
members there, but
wait,
Bit will fall.
wait, don't
Summers
tell
is
me.
there.
No,
But
first
he has
game.
got up.
GG.
No!
Falls.
Protect
Fazai,
him!
fazai.
point
First game goes to
in the
EBT.
pocket
EBT
in
da
the
coming
hands
me ko
of
first game
Team
si mada.
Elusivity. They
Man,
take
oh,
the
man.
first game.
That was
Si si ma na
incredible.
yam jini
The
to
way
se.
they played off,
Zik sana
Elusivity
idol.
Esports, like I told you, Sacred Shrine,
Masak so
don't
ule
take
to.
them for granted. Take them for
Sieng
the
ga, ma
heaviest way
sieng ga,
that
ma
you guys
sieng
can
ga.
take it off to, and with that, we can see
Hai person
Elusivity
ama na
played
udani
off
sieng
the
ga.
prize onto a Sacred Shrine. The way
Season
they
Sacred
were playing
Shrine.
the aggressive part, the way they went in for the purple buff invade straight off the bat, and
MPL
that paid a
thok pa
price
yaar ni,
on
yaar,
the
yaar
mid-lane
is.
section. And with that, we can see the Elusivity Esports actually came on top on this first match of the BO3 series. But this is
Oh,
not
moi
the
je
end,
headphones
as
on to
2
upti
more
moi
games
me am
are
se. Adu di
remaining,
kasar
and
na
if
la kana
Sacred
to
Shrine
law
locks
ko pe
in,
moi
they
le taram
will
de
be
ne.
able to do a lot than they can actually expect for now.
Hole
And
ni
with
plap
this
le plap thok re
Elusivity
to.
Esports, though, they
Wana
are
wa je
actually
fing
at
di
a
fing
stage
eh
of
Red
having
Bull
the
thak sal rom ni na ko.
funnest part. And like I mentioned, everyone in the chat as well as in the auditorium right now, the way
Sien
these two
gre,
teams
sien
play,
gre, one
the
hot.
way they actually show off their skills,
Fazai,
and the way
fazai,
they
ZZ,
have the
EBT,
coordination
post
on their
are
team
plays.
skills, man, oh man, they are way
Mahangai
too
uru
aggressive.
damne.
They are way too OP at the moment.
King le me ne aro
Yeah,
be.
man, they're really too OP.
KD
And,
ma'am,
you
so.
know, this game, I would have to say the side laners, both the gold as well as the EXP, they performed really absolutely out of their mind. But 29 Godspeed, man.
Oh, I'll have to agree to that. The way he was just using the quad shadow, the way he was securing the kills, and after he got that, what do you call it, Malefic Roar, he was
Lapu Lapu goal lane ba.
He was
Lapu
just
Lapu
running
goal
around,
lane.
brutally slaughtering
Alice
everyone like a
EXP.
true assassin. And there was a side of
Adagi
Sacred Shrine that they actually
Hilda
took apart.
EXP.
Though they invaded the purple buff, though they got it,
And,
though they were
Esmeralda
able to
goal.
stall down Hayabusa onto the early game, the 29 Godspeed, it was still not enough. as
Lapu
he
Lapu
still
ji
secures
sa
the
nga
gold
ole.
on his hands as well as
Masai
the
ka kan ma goal lane da ka sana
Every
re.
team
Goal
fight that
tap tai pai la
happened, he was
like
present.
khat le ne Lapu da.
You know, I would say the side of team Sacred Shrine, they tried to test the new meta. You know, we
Red Bull na
witnessed
te manung da
Hilda
ginom ha pe hai pe ne.
using the
Oh,
EXP,
sustain ka
right?
yaw re du di.
Onto was Romcom, even the Faramis came up with this new
Kastai
patch.
khanau kang ye.
So was this too much of an
Atop squad se
experimental
maitai
draft
yaw
that we
yawe
looked for, we
atop
saw
squad
on the
ki
side of
Faramis
Sacred
Spribe
Shrine?
Mace
What do
Spribe
you
do
feel?
maitai ni ko
From
ma nga sai gi
Sacred
double kill
Shrine,
fazam di
they
lokhit
did
khimne
went
do
in for the Hilda. They did went
magi
in for a lot
Faramis
of
ki
what do
ulti
you call
yaw
it, but the
tawraga
Hilda
zu pai
don't
leitre ne
actually revolve
fighter
onto
ani
us.
hum
They
me
have
chong
still-
jalak ba lai khat
They
amane
played aggressive. They did got the early stages. They did actually manage to what do we call it?
ado guys
handle
mer
the
thana
early
like
game really
like
well,
namjan si
but
ko like
as
si
the game
150
started,
me
they
lai
started to
like
actually
tak
make
tak
up a
message
lot
si
of
game zu
reckless
loidri
fights, a
zi
lot
the
of
first game ni
reckless,
ko
what do we call it, battles that they played off actually made them crumble in a really slaughterish way. And
Archie
we
tau tau
can
de ngasi di
clearly see that
Archie
it was a
yaibi
really
ne
overconfident
fighter
type
ahum
of
mari
game
changla
that
yaibi
that
ne
came out from the side of Team
aduna
Shakespeare,
ne
and because of the way that they were
Final lo,
actually playing
semi-final,
onto the
semi-final.
other hand. And this is not the side that I will be saying that Sacred Shrine is
EBT
going for an
gi
ego type of
ahamba
play, but
play
they
ma
are
la si
actually
ngasi gi
playing off in a really fast-paced rather
EBT
than
gi
going
play
for a
ani
patient-
le ngone
rather than going for a disciplined type of gameplay here, Shinryu.
Absolutely, but at the
ayo
same time, you know,
lukham pai na na
this
sang team
kind
je
of puts Team Sacred Shrine in a tough spot
Exactly.
because
Mohang Bui Chokri da.
this is
BO3
this is the
itself.
Ta right
BO3
ro.
and this is the upper bracket, you know, semi-finals.
That's true.
A lot of things are on the line. You can see
Bye,
Team
bye,
Sacred Shrine
bye, bye.
members, they're already
Mohang Bui
thinking
Chokri de
about
lukham
their
pai ma le ne si thai na
They have to they need to talk it
Sum
out.
yeng ngone
Gari
They need to see what went wrong. But I feel the draft was a
cover di wale mo
much
chokri
reliant on
Moi
this
Chokri
patch
ang
meaning
go
that they
cover do
kind of tested
luhong
what
bagi
heroes are
Chokri ang
working,
go cover
what
do
heroes are
wale
not working. Still good
Round
because they're
table
not
duga.
getting eliminated.
Kanana
They're
ngam
not,
grege
you know, losing
keno na ngam gre
nice race
EBT
so
na
far.
ka gre
It's
ko
just the
EBT na
first game.
first game
Still
goes to
come back
EBT
and
the
win.
score is
I
1-0
still
now
feel, you know,
Dio kano.
there was not enough damage.
Esma ga yadra bula pude yadre yadre
He was getting taken down very quickly.
Yeah, Adre.
That's true. And on top of that, the nerf he received, he was
Dio
really
kano
good
dino.
at
si
the
je
stake
bio
and how he
ayo
would be
5
able
ti
to
male
pull off. So
3
that
su
was
male
a
5 su
really
male
good
do
decision
kana
by
num na la
Team
ka
Sacred
tau
because
to ga di khang
he
ngai
has
jo
been falling off from the
Pang
cement
pu
really,
funa sale
really,
in studa.
what do you call, rapidly,
PS ki
and
manao je
tanky
lukham
he
pai
was
ne
able to
hai
win on
o
top.
PS
Yeah,
kangu ni ko
banning out
pui
the
da
Baksha was a really wise move, but they left
Philippines
off
ki
Philippines
board kangu ne
which was the only
Elestan
guys
na
ko
kanya.
EBT kangu kai sa ge eh
ban it off. So that's not a good decision, but at the same time,
chakri
he
da
Maybe-
pham
went
dre
in for a lot
oi
of
chat
heroes
kre
to just pick her off at the same time, just lock her down. But that's not the issue as of now. But we can still see the side of Team Sacred Shrine actually plan it off. But Shinryu, do you think it's time for a break?
ABM
Dio
yawo
kano.
ABM yawo si tournament si
Most
yaude
likely, we can just take a
Yaude,
break
yaude.
because the
Moi
teams,
kai no.
they need
Dio-
some time to
Dio
actually think
kano.
about it. They need some time to actually plan things through. So let's just wait. Let's
Dio
just give the
kano,
team
Dio
some
siya.
break and
Khang
we
di,
just
BO3
wait
ni,
until we
3 ni,
get
3 ni,
back, most
okay,
likely.
okay.
So
it is
Yeah, for
BO3
sure, why
we
not?
deserve a break, right?
Yep, let's just have a break, guys. Don't go anywhere, as this was just the game one of the BO3 series. We'll be
Oh,
back
season na
in a
atopa
few
team
minutes
gaming,
with
oy,
all
dyan,
the
oh, sige,
teams
sakto.
coming with more
Mga
explosive
familiar.
gameplays and a lot more gameplay that you can expect. So yes, guys, with this in the cast
PH
deck,
kangu
it's
yaw
Young
ya.
Boy Jeff coming
Udreo
alongside
camera,
Shinryu.
keno siga.
We'll be taking a short break. Be back in 5
camera
minutes.
quality
Peace
siga
out.
moi na MP gi ta da phone da ga uttara khottai udre mo no lok pada ya ka ta ni ui do sai khale is will be back ha ga makan kre kale bro the fuck lại khale go will be back ha ga mi ngon da post ka to khale go lại khale sound đi chắt khe atu bu Red Bull thak sang Red Bull thak sang Red Bull zu thak sang Red Bull thak pa dai ni ne phing ni se player moi tara mak se phing ya rồi be lại Lord Dexter u de ngasai ka sin da ma uram mane Lord Dexter do ado moi su dai pai nu pa ma yaw ni ko ma de u gi dai pai kana no di khang de dai pai am di yaw rom com to kai pai ai di khang di rom com to kai pai ga Hilda pai okay PH important Hilda pai PH import ka ya da yai ne ngari ja san ma ne yai san le ne si da sound di chat khe aham ba pu lukham di sa ma si moi ma mai min bang sa ga la ga diary pai dre hai bane moi gi okay diary yaw da bi le to ji bt gi manao ma am le to si de tieng pai to si ne madara hai do ji do ai yang ne si de daga ai nang chat nang ga yaw loi ne ro ha sa hi ma tang ga table da ga phong gi si ne na hai de ꯊꯨꯅꯨꯕꯅ ꯅꯪ ꯑꯉꯥꯡ ꯃꯔꯛꯁꯤꯗ ꯅꯪ ꯅꯩꯒꯤꯁꯤꯅꯦꯕ ꯅꯪ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯦ ꯁꯥꯎꯟꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯁꯣꯔꯤ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯉꯥꯡꯅꯕ ꯇꯪꯅꯤ ꯅꯣꯏꯅ ꯇꯥꯔꯝꯗꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯃꯣꯏꯗꯒꯤ ꯁꯥꯎꯟ ꯀꯩꯝ ꯂꯥꯛꯇ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯇꯣꯟꯀ ꯇꯧꯅ ꯌꯥꯅꯤ ꯃꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯅꯥꯀꯟ ꯅꯥꯀꯟꯗꯒ ꯂꯩꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯦ ꯇꯣꯟꯀ ꯇꯧꯁꯜꯂꯝ ꯌꯥꯅꯤ ꯒꯦꯝ ꯄꯣꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯀꯩꯝ ꯇꯥꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ CBT ꯀꯅꯥꯅꯣ ꯔꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯁꯦꯠꯄ ꯑꯃ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯦ ꯔꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯁꯦꯠꯄ ꯑꯃ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯦ ꯑꯦꯄꯦꯛꯁꯀꯤ ꯃꯅꯥꯎꯄꯥꯅꯦ ꯀꯅꯥꯅꯣ ꯑꯦꯄꯦꯛꯁꯀꯤ ꯃꯅꯥꯎꯄꯥꯁꯤ ꯀꯅꯥꯅꯣ ꯑꯣ ꯄꯟꯊꯔꯥꯁꯦ ꯁꯤ ꯁꯦꯃꯤꯐꯥꯏꯅꯦꯜꯗ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯃꯥꯅꯦ ꯁꯦꯃꯤꯐꯥꯏꯅꯦꯜꯅꯤ ꯔꯥꯔꯦꯟ ꯍꯥꯏꯄꯔꯗꯨ ꯄꯨꯡ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ ꯍꯥꯞꯀꯗꯕꯅꯦ ꯑꯣ ꯌꯥꯔ ꯃꯥꯅꯦ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯥꯐ ꯍꯧꯔꯦ ꯁꯥꯎꯟ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯦ ꯁꯥꯎꯟ ꯏꯁ ꯕꯦꯛ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯥꯐꯁꯦ ꯐꯨꯜ ꯂꯣꯏ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯃꯦ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯁꯤ ꯃꯃꯥꯡꯒꯤꯗꯨ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯑꯣꯀꯦ ꯁꯤꯟꯒ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯁꯣꯏꯒꯦ ꯇꯧꯕꯖꯥꯠꯅꯦ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤꯗꯣ ꯑꯣꯔꯒꯅꯥꯏꯖꯔ ꯃꯩꯇꯩꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯛ ꯈꯪꯉꯤꯅꯦ ꯑꯣꯔꯒꯅꯥꯏꯖꯔ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯌꯥꯎꯗꯕꯅꯦꯍꯦ ꯌꯥꯎꯕ꯭ꯔꯣꯅꯦ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤ ꯃꯩꯇꯩꯅ ꯁꯤꯜꯂꯤꯔꯣ ꯃꯩꯇꯩꯒꯤ ꯇꯤꯝ ꯑꯝꯇ ꯕꯗꯔ ꯌꯨꯝ ꯆꯥꯎꯕ ꯇꯣꯡꯕ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯃꯩꯇꯩꯒꯤ ꯇꯤꯝ ꯁꯤ EBT ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯦ ꯃꯩꯇꯩꯒꯤ ꯇꯤꯝꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯁꯣꯝ ꯅꯥꯀꯟꯗ ꯐꯝꯃꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯌꯥꯎꯋꯦꯕ ꯁꯤ ꯐꯅꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯁꯣꯝ ꯅꯥꯀꯟꯒꯤ ꯔꯥꯏꯠ ꯁꯥꯏꯠꯁꯤꯗ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯤꯕ ꯇꯤꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯦꯁ ꯄꯥꯏꯕ ꯅꯨꯄꯥ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯗꯨꯁꯨ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯃꯆꯥꯅꯦꯕ ꯇꯤꯝ ꯑꯅꯤꯃꯛꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯌꯥꯎꯕꯒ ꯆꯞ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯩꯀꯣ ꯂꯦꯟꯁꯂꯣꯠ ꯕꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯀꯇꯣꯒꯖ ꯕꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯀꯥꯁꯇꯔꯒꯤ ꯃꯈꯣꯟ ꯂꯥꯛꯇ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯀꯥꯁꯇꯔ ꯃꯈꯣꯟ ꯂꯥꯛꯈꯤꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯀꯥꯂꯤꯌꯥ ꯕꯦꯟ ꯀꯤꯃꯤ ꯕꯦꯟ ꯀꯥꯂꯤꯌꯥ ꯀꯤꯃꯤꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯕꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯦ ꯑꯣ ꯒꯨꯍꯥꯇꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯑꯉꯥꯡ ꯈꯔ ꯁꯤꯟꯕꯅꯦ ꯑꯣꯀꯦ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯐꯔꯦ ꯃꯣꯏꯁꯨ ꯑꯍꯥꯟꯕꯅꯦ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯤꯜꯂꯤꯁꯦ ꯑꯍꯥꯟꯕꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯣ ꯐꯖꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯆꯤꯡꯉꯦ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦꯌꯔ ꯀꯩꯀꯥ ꯎꯠꯇꯅ ꯇꯧꯕꯁꯦ ꯁꯤꯃꯗꯤ ꯄꯦꯟꯖꯔꯦꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯃꯊꯪ ꯁꯤꯜꯂꯛꯄꯗ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯁꯤꯟꯕ ꯉꯝꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯖꯅꯨ ꯕꯦꯁ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯊ꯭ꯔꯤꯅꯤ ꯃꯊꯪ ꯁꯤ ꯒꯦꯝꯁꯦ EBTꯅ ꯀꯥꯕꯗ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯅꯠꯇꯕꯤꯗ ꯁꯦꯀꯔ ꯁ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯅ ꯀꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦ ꯑꯃꯒ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯛꯀꯗꯣꯏꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯗꯤꯁꯥꯏꯗꯤꯡ ꯃꯦꯠꯆ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯦꯂꯤꯁ ꯕꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯐꯥꯏꯠꯁꯦ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯇꯤ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯇꯞꯊꯔꯅꯤ ꯑꯦꯂꯤꯁꯀꯤ ꯃꯍꯨꯠ ꯁꯤꯟꯅꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯄꯔꯁꯦ ꯀꯩꯀꯩ ꯂꯩꯔꯤ ꯌꯨꯖꯣꯡ ꯀꯩꯀꯥ ꯂꯩꯔꯤ EBTꯁꯦ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯔꯣ EBTꯁꯦ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯑꯍꯨꯝꯃꯨꯛꯇꯤ ꯌꯥꯎ ꯃꯥꯜꯂꯦ ꯈꯟꯕꯗ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯑꯍꯨꯝ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯕꯦꯡꯒꯥꯂꯤ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯅꯣꯔꯠ ꯏꯁꯇꯒꯤ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯑꯃꯒ ꯃꯤ ꯑꯃꯒ ꯌꯥꯎ ꯃꯥꯜꯂꯦ
Them off would be a very good
ꯑꯣꯀꯦ
strategy. And
ꯀꯥꯁꯇꯔ
again,
ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯦ
see,
ꯀꯥꯁꯇꯔ is back
yeah,
casters are back
he's not feeling the he's happy.
He's really happy.
Confident.
Look at him.
He's confident, and that's bid. That's bid, fate, as well as art, all there. And you see the way they are deciding, like they really
ꯂꯦꯟꯁꯤꯗꯤ
are
ꯑꯗꯨꯝ
trying
ꯕꯦꯟ
to put
ꯇꯧꯔꯅꯤ
a very
ꯗꯦꯛꯁꯇꯔꯅ
good
ꯍꯥꯏꯈ꯭ꯔꯕꯅꯦ
thought
ꯑꯣꯀꯦ
onto this
ꯔꯦꯁꯄꯦꯛ
first pick.
ꯕꯦꯟꯅꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ
Last time,
ꯌꯥꯝ
Elusivity
ꯁꯥꯊꯤꯕ
had the
ꯂꯦꯟꯁ ꯑꯃ
first
ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯦꯀꯣ
pick, and
EBTꯗ
they took the Alice
Look
this
at that.
time. The Baxia will be the priority on towards Raren.
Like I
ꯑꯗꯣ
mentioned,
ꯃꯔꯛꯊꯠꯅ
using
ꯒꯥꯏꯁ ꯂꯥꯏꯛꯁꯨ
Baksha,
ꯅꯝꯕ ꯀꯥꯎꯕ ꯌꯥꯗꯦꯀꯣ
that'll be
ꯂꯥꯏꯛꯁꯨ
instantly picked
ꯃꯦꯁꯟꯖꯩ
up because a lot of heroes that actually just make sure that Baksha does not get the amount of farming speed and the rotation will
Basha
be banned
first
out,
pick ne
especially
Basha
knowing
first
that
pick
there is a Alice at the Gatot Kacha. So I was actually
ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯅꯨꯄꯤ
expecting
ꯃꯁꯛ
an
ꯐꯖꯕ
ambush
ꯑꯃ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯦ
to
ꯁꯤꯁꯤ
get from this team
ꯔꯣꯔꯣꯁꯦ
top
ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯗꯨꯅꯦ
tier.
ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ
So
ꯅꯥꯀꯟꯗ
that
ꯂꯦꯞꯄꯗꯣ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯣ
Elusivity
ꯔꯤꯌꯦꯜ
Esports,
ꯇ꯭ꯔꯤ
they will
ꯁꯦꯠꯄ
have the
ꯃꯅꯥꯎꯗꯨꯅꯦ
second
ꯁꯤ
pick as well as the 2 picks that they will be getting on their hands.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ
And that would be the much
ꯇꯦꯕꯜꯗꯒꯤ ꯀꯃꯦꯟ ꯄꯤꯔꯛꯄ
much more
ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯦꯀꯣ
clarity that
ꯔꯦꯗ
they
ꯕꯨꯜ
should be
ꯊꯛꯄ ꯃꯅꯥꯎ
having
ꯑꯃ
it out
ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯦ
as well. Because 2 picks on your hands, you can just pick off 2 metas that are left open, especially knowing that there is a Gatotka. There is still a Lapu Lapu left open as
Okay,
well
okay,
as
Grok
Rak,
lꯧꯈꯠꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ
which will be picked
Grok
up
Haya
as well
from
as
EBT
no, it's still going to be 29
Grok
Godspeed
Haya
on Hayabusa.
Oof, and this time Madara actually, you can ban one hero, but you have to let go of the other. You have to let go of the grok, and this is one of his comfort pick, which I even mentioned.
draft
in the
ta
last
nei mo
game.
se swai ko
So
luk
21
po
Godspeed,
ti
even
pen jai ne na
after
je
all that pressure that was maintained in the early game, you saw his
land
purple
tournament
getting
da sumai na
taken the
draft ka
very
player
first
ga
thing
ni
in the
undin
game.
na ba yaude ba
Even
su
after
yaude ba
that,
handak sei gi
was able to farm up really quick, and he actually was
ti yai ko
on a
Fredo you
slow
can take
rolling
notes
kind of pathway, right? So I feel 29 Godspeed
Fredo
again
can
is
take
getting the
notes.
comfort. You can take a bit
Mythic
of
Showdown na
comfort
sumai
from
to bi
Summers, you can
lane
take
da
a bit of comfort from Madara, but like I mentioned, you cannot ban each and every hero. So Sacred Shrine, how or which heroes do they counter this draft with?
That's the question that arises at the moment, because on the previous game, though there was a really heavy invade that came in, but
Okay, ye play lapu lapu di khunga kre ko
yeah, just as we were speaking, but this time
Basha
we
lapu
can
lapu
see
adagi
none other than it's going to
heroes
be
am
Eve
lai
that
di
will
Xbox
be kicked
ba
off. At
mono
the
du
same
du
time, it's going to
daki
be the
meta ge hero
Lapu that will be coming on towards the hands of Team Sacred Shrine, which
bit
still
chu
leaves
mai
out
tai
the
na
question
taru
of
mane
if
mane
he
bit
will
chu
be
mai tai
going
ni ko
on towards- if he
Secret
will be
Shrine
going
da
on
yori
towards
ba
the main or
me
on
si gi
towards the
yip
EXP
pai je
side, rather,
si
he
yip
will
pai
be
je
showing the EXP lane
mai
of
tai
bravery,
mjani
or he will be showing the gold standards. But yes, with
Bit
this,
ai
it's
je.
going to be traded off for Yves is going to be the Farsa. So this time, the mages were prioritized really early on rather than going for the bans like we were talking on the previous game. Though we did
Bro,
saw
Mythic
two
Showdown ni
of the
thok tu.
two
Ai di
of
thok
those
te, bro, ai
five
di thok
mages
te.
that were banned off, Kimi,
Ai di le ho
Farsa,
Mythic
and
Showdown da.
Kimi, Farsa, and it was as well
Mythic
as
Showdown ge
Yves
watch party
and
da wa
Zushin. Oh man, they banned off a lot of
Caster
mages
oina
there.
ola le ho re je
Fight
Yeah,
for the
I think this time
ultimate
that's
Okay,
why
okay,
they
Hilda
picked
ban,
the
Hilda
mid
ban.
lane is a lot more.
To
Last
thok
time
kim
they
ni
put
phai
the
ji hero je
priority
ma
onto
tong khang dal ni ko
Summers.
pu ju
Rockholm,
chang de
but either Fate can play
Na
this
su
Lapu
nai.
Lapu, so still a question mark.
Uranus ban am ga lai
Fate's leader
EXP
will
kang
still
na
be
re
a
EXP
priority
kang
for
na re moi
both
ban
these
je
teams, and I'm pretty
Alice
sure,
ban
you know,
Uranus ban
that
Hilda ban CC
this
ban
Sparsa will not have a very easy time just ulting or just having the space to use that feathered strike, airstrike.
Light
because
thalo hayo noi je
this
sui
one
pan
would
de noi
counter
aseng
out
mam
the
di mam
Eve
me he
because she can out
sai jaga je
but when there is a
mam
Bard
me ne
Seer,
manao
when
khar
there's a
mam me
Lapu
sai da
Lapu
ani su manao
available
sai
on
ani
Rest
je
on the other hand, you have to be extremely careful of
Night
your position.
sky tells all.
That's true. And yeah, speaking about it though, this time it's going to be the Uranus.
Thun yam
as
nai da
well as,
Senju hokru ja
Esmeralda, obviously banned
sanare
off. So,
sanare moi
we
sanare
want the
sida
Lapu Lapu to get
kamin ka ti
out
pire moi
rotated
sida
or
fam
out
fam na
damage at the moment, as well as the out sustainability that will be coming from both the heroes.
sanare
So
sanare
we
ko
can
noi
dish
noi
out
adu
a
noi
lot
da
of
kusan di
damage
yaw
to
ne he
sustain
tu
as
kusan yaw
much
ne he
as
si ui he
as
to
well as Esmeralda can do. And
Kusan
speaking
di yaw
about
ne
it though, there is a new item as well, man, that gives out a lot of heal. But yeah,
Kem na
speaking
te
about
thun
it,
nai da
this
chi
time it's
thung bai
going
ni
to
chi
be
thung
the
bai
respect ban onto was the Hilda as well as the Khalid. The previous game we did saw Art just come in for a textbook rotation.
Ke
And he
EXP
did a
kak na re ko
really amazing job
Esmeralda am su
just
tau re
marking down the main
Hojik
hero,
ban
which was the Hayabusa
ban loi re
from
pick tau
Godspeed,
ra ne
and
hojik
he managed to take him down really early
Pick
on.
tau ra
And
ne
with that, it's going to be the side of Team Elusivity Esports on the second phase of the draft, and this time it's going to be
Okay, okay, glue pick
on
lại, glue
towards
pick
the
lại.
EXP
Glue cái
side.
counter là rồi, glue cái
This
counter
is a
là
pick
rồi,
I've
mà
not
đi
really
mẹ spy
seen
rồi.
very often, but
Paramis
against
pick sana là rồi.
utility jungler,
Bennu, Bennu is at Guwahati,
it's
Guwahati.
true. Very good pick. But the problem is if it's leaning against the Lapu Lapu, Lapu Lapu can insanely heal up with that split, right? And you can see so much respect being put up onto those tankier or sustain heroes that is kind of banning
Glue cái
out
counter
the
chứ kana là
hero
muốn tàu
pool
của tôi
for
sao.
Summers. Like they're really targeting
Xbox
Summers
phải
this
khai
time
cái
around,
ra.
right?
Mỗi
You
cái
don't
EXP
want
chứ
Summers
Lapu
to
Lapu
have a
goal
gun
thả
like a
tổ ga.
hero, but his hero pool is extremely wide, and so is Romcom.
Draft te phazava
And if they're
singe
not
EVT
using
chứ
the
draft
Lapu
phazava
Lapu
singe
onto
sim mà
the
đi.
goal lane,
Adubu som na kan da Baxia am ju yawi ko. Baxia chứ i hengat pi hero ma'am chứ.
what does
Like khala ka
Romcom
deva.
pick in this meta? Like what does he play against that hero? Because Minotaur actually coming up, and you know what? The Minotaur
Okay,
is
okay,
really
sum sit
good.
pai gre. Minotaur ti ai ko. Minotaur buff ni hojik. Minotaur buff ni. Minotaur ji kamai sana gi tournament. Minotaur ju huju jik patch not ano walak pada buff ni
I
ko.
mean, it does work out when he uses the final slashes, just healing him off. At the same time, he can use up a lot of vengeance on his hands. But I think
Ibil fazana punjala toni sila. Ibil ju December dagi thola ani. Ibil line reveal tar ani ibil gisu. December handak November sima cook tar ani. December da loina mag reveal tar ani koina.
And if Sacred Shrine decides to just troll on their own teammates, sabotage. Yeah, you know that what happens whenever you have mad teammates. You know, whenever there is a glue on you,
Last
just
pick
go
se kaino.
and
Mogi
run
last
tag,
pick se kaino.
man.
Mogi goal lane
That is
se
true,
kaino.
that is true, because the glue is so annoying. Like, and a lot of people, I think.
Okay, okay.
some of
Harriet
the
goal lane.
tournament
Harriet
players,
goal
they know
lane.
that you're not
That's
supposed
true.
to tag the glue.
Harriet.
I was about to say something, but Harith.
Oh wait.
And that too onto his crisis.
Okay,
We are
okay. Draft
talking
rồi,
about
draft rồi.
crisis
Tí
here.
nông thare, mỗi tí nông thare.
We are not talking about somebody else.
Eh.
He's so good on this Harith.
Man.
But there are so many BP boys on the other end. How does he sustain and how
Adu di nahi ra se nahi ra se nahi ra se. Draft rồi ko, draft rồi ko. Score je EVT na 1 ni. Second Shrine 0. EVT 1 best of 3 ni ko. Sida EVT na ka ga di mo na ka re mathangi round da. Mo change.
Can deal damage. Arlott can deal damage.
Mathangi round na tine final rồi ngani ne.
Double the damage.
I I mean, I do agree on that because they do deal damage, but at the same time, Hadith, once he get those items on the late game, he is a tank melter, not a tank melter, but a really heavy damage disher on his own terms. And with that, both the drafts will be completed. We can see a Grog, Hayabusa, Farsa, Glue, and Hadith on the hands of Team Elusivity Esports, which will be giving them a lot of.
조조 이빌드 야로아디 버저가는디 사나까지 사나들 까이드 조조 이빌드 야로 거.
On the other hand, it is Team Sacred Shrine who have another tank.
뭐냐 라푸 까비니 아니야 어코이네 이빌니 맞지 거.
Because it is going to be the Lapu on the goal who is Fade, and it is going to be the.
오케이. bây giờ sân đi Bitrix나 값살 락디 스나이퍼.
This time it is going to be the Autumn Land Championship, the second game of the
Final
BO6
ti
series
upper bracket
between
to.
the
Okay,
team
bro.
Sacred Shrine
Aduri ngasi
and
match ani lai
none
mo
other
hayeng
than
or mani
Elusivity
grand final
Esports,
oi je.
and the team Sacred Shrine is
Okay,
actually
okay.
behind one team.
Ado
One
ma
top
game
point,
je
and
hodri kana
they will
maktan
be
lying mo
forced
message
to
don't forget to
play
like this stream,
very
guys.
wisely and not make any
Who will
mistakes.
take first blood?
Recklessly, what do you
Who
say,
will
Shiryu?
take first blood? Who is which team is gonna take first blood? Ma'am comment
Inside
to
of
will go.
Elusivity, they are already leading Sacred Shrine. Like you mentioned, there's no room for error. You have to put and play each and every step properly.
Hore.
Again, we see Art on towards a Minotaur, not really the
Direct
best in
fight ni
first game.
hoga
You can
direct
see
futan na bini ko.
29 being
Chatle
so
mana je flicker song
aggressive.
dere.
Ben is already low, he's able to
Okay,
flicker
okay.
out, but they're still wanting to go for more. The shadow
Eh,
might
changa
be
easy
from
di,
the
changa
CD.
easy di, like
Still
hey.
waiting for it. There will be
flow
knock
pa
up
me.
by Madar onto us too, but he's low. Again, Art goes in, but there
Best of
is
kya no,
the
best of 3 ni hai,
heal
best of
from
3 ni hai.
Art, which keeps the lineup of Team Sacred Shrine alive. 29 Godspeed still trying to fight more. He should be farming, right? He should be farming, man. He should not be wasting the time to actually go
First blood se hoji fogui long na dri.
on the game a lot more.
Hoji
Again,
fogui
the
first
EXP
long na
laner
dri ko.
versus the EXP laner, that is something a stalemate matchup.
Sigi tournament ju
But
ju
like
ji
you mentioned,
offline
this
oina
is gonna be very
isa
interesting
present
game.
go chatlaga Guwahati
Already
de sanai ni
so
go
much
team mani
aggression
ja.
in early game, but no kills so far.
Guwahati de to tournament ni.
That's what happens, you know, whenever
Atom
you
lane
go
championship
for a
ai je.
fight, either you will be getting the bodies or you will be burning up your resources. So that is a thing that we need to watch out whenever there is an early game fight as well. And so yeah, with that
Game
we
loiraga
already
stage
come
isai
to
saklo
the
solo
rotation
solo.
will be
Ti
shifting
ai ko
on to
39 gi sai do sala ke ju ai.
side because Farsa as well, though she is still just running around and not a good aggression for now, but they
Ti big lineup hairo December guys, December ngai bu tam na no dudi lineup ki wadi.
And to be making it even more better, I think that Minotaur will be getting that level 4 really early on, especially the
First blood long na de hadakti fight se kitang tap thanai go moja. Hadakti kitang tap thanai mamang game du yeng lo Red Bull gi mayak se hale. Chappa hore. Sigi chappa si dai na te moi gi production sin ni ko. Kana ba hore. Direct mission ge atini. Ha jat kane. Boxya jungle ni ko. Okay, first blood by Sacred Shrine.
Picks up the first kill. With this, someone's supposed to go in with the
Sing thok ra for the
grab
Shi
onto his
ne.
art. And that
Shi
might
dre
be
ne.
no. The heal comes up at
Eh.
the right time, but is it enough? But look at the backline. Rom
Wow.
goes in for another kill.
Fazare,
And
fazare.
Minotaur
Mino
might
du.
be getting in a
Postare,
very big
postare.
trouble.
Koi
No
Mino
way
vai ai
out.
sathi ne.
Means Sacred Shrine takes that 3-0 first game team fight.
Man, this fight was way too aggressive, and with that, we can still see another fight, which will be coming in on towards Mahadara, though he's still
Ooh,
the Quad Shadow.
nice,
He
nice.
gets that
Fazai,
29
fazai.
Godspeed, secures the turtle with the
Who
red
le-
battle,
that one,
and it
who
is
le-
going to be the death for Art as well. No, he survives with the flicker for now, but it's not enough. As we can see, the final slash comes in with the Feather
Boy,
airstrike
they
onto the
fight se
backside,
matang-
and it is not
matang-
going to
matang
be
they
enough
fight
because
se.
the real impalation will be popped off. It is still Romcom, though, who is going on towards the fight, and with that, we can see the shadow kill, which will be securing
hey,
the kill
EVT, what
on
le hey,
towards
Alligator
Romcom, and
dominate tower,
it is
EVT
going
ne
to
sini.
be the side of Team
EVT
Sacred
dominates
Elusivity
the early
finally
game. Kanana
securing a
spoil
kill
to thoi
on
spoil
their
to
hands.
throw ko.
It's never over.
Game of
They
the spoil
want
ke
it
to
to
thoi
be over,
turtle
and
still
that
guys
is
le
the
mana hana.
statement from both these teams. They're taking the
Sigi
fight,
lab
but
se moi gi lab se
last
delay to
year,
tha bane
first
to nge.
team fight, that is
But
gonna be
Amal
first
City-
turtle neutral objective team
Sing
fight.
in it,
Sacred
corner
Shrine,
in it,
they
come
had
into
it,
that.
but after that they overextended that a lot more than they should have because of that elusivity found a shutdown onto his Romcom, who has already 2 kills in.
Mino je buff lak bari sathi Mino buff ni ko handa ki patch no no lak ko Mino ti sathi ra bane. Phu bo chang dra bane. Noi na Mino da phu je Mino je i oin hengala ko ne. Thin ge hai do, thin ge hai do, thin ge, thin ge.
But feather airstrike down, but will it be enough? There is a tech charge.
Chat le go da,
But
chat le go
again,
ji da.
no, Art
Kai
is
Mino
down.
skin no ju phasai.
Trying to chase for more. There comes the
real one.
RWM, man. It's gone. It's gone more than over. But
This
29
will go in. 29.
He
Khungale,
went
khungale,
back
khungale,
in,
khungale.
got punished.
CD the other way around tare ko. Sacred Shrine oina dominate tawre huji huji ko ne di.
For that, Crysis in a bad position. He will be getting ganked with 4v1, and with that,
Mi ama di
Crysis
lau tho mi
survives,
phasai
though
1 for
he
1
takes
ni
down
kasu
one,
kai
but
de.
he will be taken
Tower de
down in
posto mo
return.
mo mo
And
kasu.
with this, it's going to be another kill for Elusivity Esports, but the side of Team Sacred Shrine, they are still leading on towards 7 kills, and with that, we can see the gang shifting onto a top lane.
Absolutely. Like, you see the ball, like the aggression is like.
Ngasai gi real 3 set pa du ne si kai jale. Direct nakali real 3 tare bro.
Because of this, the goal is again, going back and forth every time. And if you take a look at the items, none
Okay,
of the
okay, Hunter
members
Snipe
will- I
loi gre.
was about to say
Hunter
that, but
Strike.
Indian Godspeed just picked up the
Score
the
is
strike,
7-2 ne
meaning
goal
that
iche
this damage
goal
will be
iche
more
1k
again.
myani
Final
ko.
slash
Second
onto
shine.
more
Ooh.
Shenzu. There,
Ai
but
tong ge
taken
hai ni.
charge on towards two.
Mino na ta ne.
To take anybody down. Summers is of course going for the front lining, but no damage dealer means that they cannot do anything. There will be that mounting onto a Zayd.
Tinder bi ne. Kaino shi dre bro.
Trouble.
Why is
Shadow
Mino
kill,
not
but
dying?
really enough to take anybody down. Summers needs to back out.
Mai
Again,
chale
Walker
Mino
with
si di
another
phak ta
member
re.
laid down, and it is his world, his chess about to play around. Twin and Godspeed does not have the Togi Shadow kill anymore. They want to continue
Kan
this
ge
fight.
kan ge kan ge fajaga sidi aroi fajaga alona.
Massive final slash takes down
Alona
Summers,
aroi
takes down
fajaga.
Twin and Godspeed with this
Siyani la
Shenzu
you know
able to back
fasha
out,
siyani
but
fasha
again,
chen man
another
maite.
falls. 3 members down. Shenzu still being chased after. Fade will pick it up, and that will give the lead to the side of Sacred Shine.
Man, that was a really aggression play coming in from the side of Team Sacred Shrine. The previous game, though they played aggressive, they did make blunders.
Mino
this time.
Mino ti
But
chat
at
thi
the
re.
finish,
Mino do
they
glue do
are
to
not
chungjang ga
knocking
Mino do
out. They are
plap
making
sugale
sure that
ma
every
noina.
fight they take is a prediction, is
Phok tai
a-
phok tai
is a
sidi.
fight that they have consequences of, and this time it's not the consequences for Sacred Shrine, it is
Cook to kholak ta ara EBT cook to kholak ta ara ko ngasai gi total still do bo to fajara me adui matung da gi di ai skut ari bi hale he moi gi Sacred Shrine ji jo.
and this is not a good fight.
Thara te ko sigi team ji ju dai MPL team ni.
There are not enough core items coming in
MPL
from
team
both
ani ni.
as not both the teams but from the side of team Elusivity Esports, as they are still lacking in terms of damage. Airstrike though still use up the
Ayok
power
lai
for
ba
now,
tabra.
and not enough fights, but before that not enough
Ayok
fights.
ta bro hello hello.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that, right? But it's Madara. We can just look at that. There's
Mino
nothing
tong
really
da na
bad
fare
so
oh
far.
glue do Mino tong bi
Again,
thra
the next
Mino tong bi da
objective
kwai fare ko.
would most likely be
Glue
the
da to
Lord
bo den
or
tong
the
ba, Mino na
Turtle
ta
if
ba.
they take it on the time, but again, the knockup by
Ko
Ara
sida ga
almost
Mino je
covers
sathi
it.
yari.
He's very ahead
chongzang ge,
of the rest of
chongzang ge,
the team, but
chongzang ge.
again, Fade wants to go in with the bravest fighter. That is
it's
not
not enough for
the
now.
fight.
Ai
that
sandak te
should be
ngam tak
looking for
Sacred
right
Shrine
now.
ngam na
This is
chale
the
ko handak ge
objective.
game se ma di Sacred Shrine ngam na chale.
Are in the hands of
Maya gi
Sacred
tower
Shrine.
lo gi
They've
bhai
done
je
a
me
very
pe
good
tang
job
khai
actually
mam
again
ma ga chap ma ne.
figuring it out. The mid lane, the most important first tier, has been taken down, and with this, 29 Godspeed will also.
Sacred Shrine do mai te me
respawn,
cha ani
which
yaw
means
bane.
that he will be
Okay.
tamed. He will be actually, put on a leash for at least the next minute and a half.
That's true. I mean, with the goal lead that they are at right now, I think that economy will be growing even more quicker for the side of the Sacred Shrine, and it is not the sign that the side of Team Elusive
Economy
will
game
lose
hai.
as of now, because if we look into the goal, we can see the 21 kill
Tung
count
re
that
ba
they
Ayok
have
tung
so
re ba
far.
hello.
And Elusivity on with 17, but before that, the
Hore
team
hore
fight-
hore.
Oh, team fight once again.
Team mani sigi che sine discipline hai je.
At this point,
Ati
they
da
are
taw
playing
re
with
ta
speed.
hairam da
They
ba
want
lapu do hai ra ga hekta lehem ba
huge
ya kana
resources to
de.
be taken out, especially
Ati
the
taw re mi la
first
sa
season.
hanabi sumaina
Every
hanabi.
spell
Kana da
will
fight taw
be
da bi.
available for this turtle fight, meaning that we are seeing another, I think,
Heavy
like,
skirmish.
heavy skirmish, right?
Man, this heavy skirmish is going to be the really interesting one, as both the teams have the skills, and the last turtle of this match, in fact, will be spawning. And if we
Turtle
look
thole,
at the
turtle
items
thole.
in a few minutes, we shall be seeing for no what we call particular fight though. But for now, it's still going to be the farming that will be coming onto Tunia and Godspeed, because he is still lacking behind a lot in terms of gold, as well as a lot of damages and the itemization that he needs to get. If in fact to get the damages, and with that we can see the side of team Rare, on the side of
Fusion
Team
Gaming.
will be securing the last
Yaw
turtle,
do ma le ko
and
khang de ko
the
bro de.
economy will be growing a lot quicker on the hand, especially gaining another shield. But oh, look at that, Rob coming in bad position. Now the
Why gre why gre.
tectonic charge.
Thada gre.
It was too
As
ahead
Mino
of
ji
Zayd.
ju thinjal la loi to
But
us.
no,
Oh,
Arthur
Mino
cancelled
Fury.
out twice. Yeah, Arthur Blame falls
Ne
down.
khalle
Arthur
he.
finds a good,
Bole muthalame Mino na loi
Not
muthalame.
enough. Will it be enough?
Sanga
But
di
still
won gre
going
sat la
for
ni.
more.
Tapu si ba
Christ
si
is
de.
dancing around, but Summers will be falling. Okay,
Hayabusa
Shadow
ka
kill,
namtan
but
mission
still,
mangam je.
the
Hayabusa.
sustain
Shidre,
is
shidre,
very
shidre.
much. Look at
Ihu
Art
ka
giving
As.
those healing and rom-com.
Mino gi
Takes
hil
down
dura ne.
Tunia and Godspeed.
Haya do shadow ga mung tharami ma do ye no da.
Very bad position.
Da hat
Elusivity
ngam je
are
ne
in.
tapu do.
Exactly.
As Mino ji
This
overpower
fight
chat
was
le
not
si de ori be.
expected from the side of Team Elusivity Esports, but before that,
Kan ge
they
Fasha
had-
ja alti
Oh,
amuk
with
ten
that,
thada
Final
phang de.
Flash comes in and the fight
Fasha
is
alti
defensive,
amuk ten thada phang de.
and Ard will be the
Disturb
one
tau
securing
gi me
the
hero
killing
ti
spree.
ya
With
me.
that, the
Ala
Rob
mo
is
Mino
still
do
coming in,
fadze.
but the Cries are still coming in,
Shut
but the
down
Flash
Pigre
is
Mino.
enough for now. But
Finally.
it's not enough for the side of Team Sacred Shrine, and Elusivity Esports finally getting a shutdown onto us. Ard, the killing spree came in as well as went down in a matter of seconds, but it will be the trade-off for the bot lane, though it will be seconds here, but it's not a good sign, because the
Mino
whole
Hill
game
bira
is
kare.
exposed and
Kati
it's
kare
like
Mino
this
Hill bira
situation.
aroi bi kare.
You can see the Skypiercer is on
Fight je ma na ga tane
the
na gai je turn to je.
stacks as of now, and
Mi gi
onto the
skill
side
ge
of
ma loi
Team
muthal ambi.
Sacred Shrine, though they have
Fasha da
a lot of
tasengna
items,
alti do
as well
amuk
as
ten
all
thada
the
phang de.
tools that
Masai de.
the
Ma da
Rob
lummaga.
has the Fury Hammer.
A maning da gi torok ta yaro si di. Mo gi mamang da tau ba ya de si di.
Sustainability with that, Radiant Armor
Feathered
element on
air
one side.
strike to.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you one thing, the new patch, this Minotaur, he might just give 8% healing to one member while he's in the normal stance, but when he goes into the rage mode, he actually heals everyone at 8%. You see that?
That's crazy.
That's why they're surviving each and every team fight. That's why Sacred Shrine Art, this might be a very genius pick that they are doing,
They are
because you can see
masterminds.
Zoro
they're against
namjangre
Assassin
sidi
and
khud
Paladin
halaktre
who
sidi
keep
khud
it
halma
down.
ngamdoi mandre
And the early games
aru yam
that was
kangreba
supposed to
golit
take
ju
place between
yam
Godspeed
hengrabni
might
da
not just come way, so right now
golit
their
6
only
game ya
hope
hele
would be on towards Crisis, because Shenzhou has been getting shut down each and every time. Madara giving those set are not really enough, and they're getting zoned out because of the tanky frontline. There is Lapu Lapu, there is Romcom, there is Art, Raren. Who else do you need?
Exactly. I mean, they have a lot of sustainability at the same time. A healer who can just heal out 8
mino na kok thakta hapaga pure sidi ga tikal kal mino je
Summers again
horen
wanted
mak
in
pai ga
side
sarani
in,
go
but tech
pawe
charge
oh
going towards
sangre
Sumo,
sangre
but will
tin
be
gre
enough
loi
to
loi gre
win.
ado
Shenzhou
fight
being
ma
the
kha dum
target,
tai go
but
moy
the flash coming in
mi ge ji
low
escape to ngam de ba moy na focus so makha da split push to hari na split push film di to ko makha da
Summers finds the
okay
mountain
haya
back
se chang ko
in,
do ra
but for
sangar sangar
How long is the question? Is still trying to survive, but that will
rule
be the
chale
end of
si gi manga je
it.
punjal la phunara ko
Now,
ji le khat le ne ba do
this they will be losing the Lord
Lapu ma
priority
Minu
onto
ma.
this one, Sacred Shine.
hyper ji baxia ne ka ka la wo hum mari nung dum ma je rule to re
Exactly. I mean, they are not going for
Hill
a lot
Sati
of
bang ka,
big
Minogi
features.
Hill Sati
Reckless
bang ka.
on this time, they are making sure that they take down at least 2 or 3.
ke si mathanda ni ko halauro adum halauro mathanda ni Mino lak pan langa ga de mukham sa de ba
Fury, but it's not enough,
Eh.
as he will be taken down for now.
Eh.
But he still survives and he takes down another
Eh,
Thank God.
brother.
Speed, and he still comes in. Romcom for the support.
Asidi le
Just
khat le he.
unstoppable.
As kan bi
And
ge
he
si
still
zomo.
goes in. The final slashes will be catching none other than Shenzhou, and Bid
As
will be the
kai
one
backup
securing
thu
it.
ba ne.
And with that, 3 people already down from the side of Team Elusivity Esports, and the Lord will be marching from the top lane.
phazai he moi jo
Still marching down. This
Sacred
time,
Shine
Elusivity,
gangu
they
ji
have to
phazai
bite
eh.
the dust. Sacred Shine, they're doing so good.
Hoziki play
Controlling
du
the
di
tempo of
as
this game. The momentum has been in their side. The very
Mino la
beginning
hill
of the
to
game.
khala
Sometimes
to
we
hat
did
ke
see
bare da
Elusivity to pick up some kills, but it was not really enough. With
Yes,
that,
yeah,
the mid
Sandra.
lane, holy defense
She's a best of 3
top
ne
one
hai.
is still standing. And Sacred Shine,
GG
they're making
cook
way for
tag
this
re, cook
push.
tag re,
Trying to
sidi
sing
yaad re.
the waves. All the members will be back from the slumber, but the
Sidi
fever
Red
will
Bull
be
amga
down
thaksan da
for
ba yaar
Squad
sidi
out
Red
to
Bull
Shenzhou,
kel
so
mo
he can
thakta
get
yaar
taken
re
down
mo
already down for 6 time.
Red Bull
This
ke mayak
Farsa is
loi
definitely
gre ba
not working, and for good reason, because like I mentioned, there's so much dive. Fate has always been tailing on towards Shenzhou, like not really giving him the space, not really giving him the time to do anything. The Lord here, how do they defend this one?
That's the question now, but before that, the tectonic charge comes in with the fight as well, as the Far Shadow comes in with a shutdown. Finally from Crisis on towards Fade with the airstrike still popping up, trying to clear down the law, but Summer will be making sure that he will take a shutdown on towards Romcom finally, and with the
Boo
Lord
ji
will be
kaino,
secured,
oi,
but
boo
Summer
ju
though,
baning
through
da.
manipulation with the checkers
Mamang
finally
ji da.
pops up, but Art with that minion Fury secures the kill on towards Summer. Still the fight does not stop, but finally the side of Team Sacred Shrine decides to retreat, and this will be the side of Elusivity Esports, the Sunshine that they need to be making sure that they can come in for a comeback, but still it's not enough though, as we can see 29 Godspeed
Chang dre ne ba da as haya de ya li chang dre baxia je mo sidi harit kan da ba yaar de taw solo yenge damage as le khat le he damage pa sidi sa de age farm ka pi da chang de chang haya na khot haya na alti ju kem chang de Lungdum mayam je rule to re lungdum mayam the score is 25 ni ko ju lei ja
I don't think so.
kill
It's a
score
punishment
je
enough, because Elusivity
goal
you
it
can
je
see
around
are having a difficult time in dealing out the damage.
ya me goal it ya me
Korean Godspeed is going for the shadow kill, which is supposed to deal a lot of damage, but it's not
6k 7k me le
I would say tickling the side of the
item
tank
mano bu
frontline
su
from
pai
side
gre
of Sacred
sier
Shine's
oi
point. So that means he's really
sigi
behind.
arlo
I
che
can
sier
see
item
from
mano
that
pai gre kai ba mo
it's
gi
still
paladin
time for
medin
the
kai
lineup
khang de
to
mami di
shine,
khang de
but
go
I think Crisis has to be the one for now, at least for Shenzhou, since he's so behind. He's level 11 at this point, 0-6 and 2. This is not the best game he's playing for sure, but he still has that range. He still has that
ngarangi fight
enough
ngarangi
damage
play
to
du
shoot
nga siga
down
yeng no di phang yem tai nga si di
considerable
mai
amount
chat le mai
where
jori bi
the rest of the team can actually go
ngarangi du na
collapse.
online tournament si
So
no
far,
offline
it is
tournament
not
ne
possible
si di
for
ba
this Lord, though. I think
Thingat na re mai am je
Elusivity
bi
has to let go of this one, because if they
game
don't
go lo
get this,
phuna
it
rak ta
might
na
be a
ko
Hail
mo
Mary play. They are winning big, but they're losing
game lo khori pai na
immense
ko da
a lot of things, and might just get the game over, because you can see the top lane, a lot of
game
waves
manung
are
de trace talk
accumulating
to
out
do
there.
ya roi bi
You can
si di
take
dai
it down, there's no
asem go
limiter.
to
Side
na
of
ko da
Sacred
ne
Shine can easily win this game.
I mean, with the minion waves, they can definitely go in. But did you notice, there were 2 Winter Crowns? So I'm expecting a really baitful game that will be coming from the Sacred Shrine, a really nasty bait that will be coming.
Hadagi
especially
fights the
knowing that
khangani
there is a minion Fury
lord
with
pu
the
lo
proper
ni hadagi lord che
niche
moina
of the
defend
Winter
to ko nga
Crown.
magadi si
And
huran
that
huran
will
de
be
ya
a nasty one if that connects. But anyways, we
Right,
can
mate,
still see
that's
the
it,
Lord
that's it.
that will be coming in with the feather airstrike already used up to clear down the minions, making sure that she does not make it up though. But before that, it's going to be the bravest fighter, making sure 29 Godspeed does not contest with the Lord.
Bit se mai tay ro,
But not
yes.
enough, as he might be in a bad
Chen ba
position.
nang de, chen ba ngam de ko,
He's in a
chen ba
bad
sung
position
ngam de
this
bini.
time. I
Ngasai
didn't
de
see
ge
an
moi de
escape
escape
for
tong
him.
ngam mi
Still
lai
getting
tre.
chipped down, but Minion Fury on to verse 3.
As sayag ati na dos to gre. Ice na maga.
They're trying to go for, but the final slash from the
As-
back again. Still
Kung
negated.
pa eh,
but
why
there's
kat
a
ka
WM, and onto the other side there is the airstrike, but both get cancelled out. It's just
Asijong thay gre. Oh. Me si sat pa ngam dre moi gi. Ticker ang song gi ba nila. Wow.
Godspeed, the game is in the hands of Shaker Shine. Their bells are ringing,
As-
and their shrine
lapu
might be
lapu ko
shining
ji
this
sang
time
awri
around.
harit
They're
talai re
going
ko di.
for more. 2 members are left.
Sajade mathan dali chong ong di jemana.
And for how
Ah,
long?
si di lower ne, lower ne.
Takes down more.
GG.
It's just the base that is left.
GG
And
bro,
Team
well
Shaker
played, well played.
Shine
Music score se 1-1 ni ko. Okay, deciding match ama sana ni.
Exactly, the 1-1 finally comes by, and
The score is 1-1 now. Team mani mag sila lay ko. Illusivity Sports Shaker Shine ado camera se madi sorry ta quality je.
That whoever loses will be dropped down towards the lower
Fazai,
bracket,
fazai,
and
GG.
they do not want to go there as there is a do or die
Yes,
situation.
thaksan lo kha thaksan kha ta hoga.
You have the fun, you have the
Thingalak
most
tawa ya roi
time
ne.
of your life there, especially
Tap
facing
thag re
off
ne
with
ngasai
very
fingal la
fearless
moi tap
teams,
thag re
and
mo
with
je.
that, we can see Elusivity Esports will be planning it out, will be planning on towards
Fingal
the
fingal
last
fingal
stage,
go.
towards the Sacred Shrine, as they are able to just make it out.
Audience में हम जो ले तो
The
audience में
second
हम जो
game,
ले
we
तो
can see the Sacred Shrine actually went in for a disciplined team fights there, and they made sure that every fight they played, every fight they displayed there was a really what they
Sile,
call
sile,
calculated
EVT
one. They
बनाओ यार,
didn't
sile.
went for any reckless engages. They went in for the blood. They went in for
EVT
the main
EXP
core
je
members
keno
of
na
Siren
tra
Team
jo se wo
Elusivity
EXP
Esports.
pa ba.
But yeah,
Khangdi,
with this guys,
kanano
we'll be
khangdi
taking a
game ta.
short break. Don't go
20
anywhere. So
heavy na
whoever's
namlay
watching
da.
online, as everyone needs to take a
Yeah,
break, as
the-
we'll be coming back with a
Right,
tiebreaker round. But for now, in the Counter Strike, it's your
Eh,
homeboy Chef coming
mi
alongside
nuok
me.
pa
We
kasi
have
namjal le.
National Peace
Mi
out.
nuok pa kasi namjal le. Senju fola sai farsa de lu kham pai ge game do. Ma amuk tang den thada phang dre. Phai moi ge hero myam du ne. Ma gi alti je to han dre ba. Farsa alti su to han dre ba. Sigi tournament si de chat la ga mamang da ga pham wa de dum yaw re ko. Camera dum yaw re. Yeng go chat pa mi si dum yaw bi ni. Thang du ra pi ni mai je dum. GG. Hostel ki chak cha na ma table da sana le ai. Ma di ma le. Lai mong ma tha da. Lai ga ma le de. Ayuk se tung ro ga do ge. Ayuk ta bra. Hello. Hello ayuk ta bro. Tumam mani tumning ge ga de ha ma do mak thana guys like number ko su guys play ju ti phajari deciding match sam go ji sana khini ko. Aduna like me don't forget to like the stream guys like is go ju changwa mo to yon ji je. Bit ta yi pan no hai gre.
Tum na le tum na.
Tung gre ba. Ma gi background ma kon di dum tai.
Dai ya ba.
Was party je to min na mi ni ko ji sam na mi na mi ni du tung gre like khat li ko. Su ba sing hai ba. Sao lỗi mang rồi. Teng hyper ga assassin hyper ga teng na dum oizabane oi adubu farm thuwa objective mun mugam bukhot padi assassin hyper ngam mani go do ngasagi assassin hyper ma loi ngam mi do aham bahor pai do the pot minu da moina commit option bado minu da commit option badu dum soi si match ani loi gre amamom kana re aroi ba match oina amaga sana gi ni amamom kana re go bitche phagi na te li re ba player ne akhang ahei mayam sidi nai re he kai jale jis comment sidi mayam gi wa tanabam nai nabam ni kai su kai te mayam nai nabda ko Horen di secret shrine ga soul ga apex hoi ga leine horen torni pung 10 da nuai do play adusu keno tor kani ko watch party tor kani na odisha haibra kai odisha gi tournament ma le adu watch party tor kani moi soul kangu do kyam hairage yenge ai moi gi play amuk phok udri ko ตัวเยงอะแกโอดิซาทัวร์นาเมนต์ให้ไว้ก็ไม่เนี่ยโอดิซาคัพให้ปะโอดิซากี่เนี่ย
มาเลยป่ะโอเดชาโอเดชา
ไกลลำดอนสไนเซอร์บรอซีเซกุวาฮาตีดะเชนฟอร์ดที่เอ็กซ์มีไม่จัดเลยซาวน์ฮาปะกอร์มาเลยเป็นซาวน์มังเกรโนซาวน์วิจิกเวลที่ซาวน์ยาวเดมวยโฮลกันต่อกันเลยเพื่อนซาวน์อัตมแชมเปี้ยนชิพให้เป็นอัตมมวยเป็นเลยมีอังเกลัยเจอุณาวานามีอังเกลัยเจอัตมเนี่ยวะคัมแบ็กที่ฟาซันตัววันนี้โซลด์ปูจูมวยกี่เพลย์จำต้องยิงตายเอามูพวกอูดริวมวยเพลย์สู้อูดริวสิกี้มูอูดริวมวยเพลย์วันนี้ยังไงโอเคซ้อมไล่อาซิดีกันตัวเกก็ analyze ตัวเก guys analyze ตัวเก first gameเจfirst game I mean second game หุ่นกี้ second game ต่อตัวเนี่ยเป็นยังไง analyze ตัวเกก็
His world, his chess about to play around. They're going for the setup.
โอเคซีเดอาหารบางทีไฟจะซีเดนี่ก็
It is a valid one because
คาร์กซูมตัวน้อยยังว่าซีอาหารบางทีไฟนี่ไม่จะเพลย์จะหูดูมิลิตาราวัลเลย
making it even more better. I think that Minotaur will be getting that level 4 really
ซีเดกี้เนี่ยว่า
especially the
อ๋อ
art.
ก็ได้
Once
เช่
he get that
แต่รถทุเรศ
and minions he gets from the roam,
ซีอาหารบางทีไฟนี่
pretty sure that
ใกล้ๆได้สู้อยู่เขาอยู่ยิง
with that we can see the turtle will
Sabi-
be
sabi
advancing and
ito
both
yung
the
may
teams
jam.
are coming.
They are coming. They're going for the setup again. Feather air strike down. There will be a lot of damage going towards
Wait,
Rarin, but still,
Rarin.
Art is there to help his team help survive. But again, Madar is taken
Go, Hana,
low.
set clear.
A final slash connects. Romcom picks up the first
First
kill.
blood.
With this, Summers wants to go in with the.
또 시흰
grab
교제,
trap
시흰
on
교제인
towards
거야. 민호
Art.
좀 나는 흰
And
김도.
that might be no.
Oh,
Either heal
survive.
comes up
틴데라고
the
내가
right time,
틴데라고
but this
내가
isn't
또.
enough. But look at the backline.
Art,
Romcom goes in.
또
for
시대
a
띠
kill,
퍼져,
and
이봐.
this time Summer might be getting in a
Summer.
big trouble.
또
No way out.
시 스마일 미 하라가 주
Shine
소나간다.
takes that
걔너 또 그냥
3-0
거.
first.
다야 젠 따돌 스틸 더 거니 나나.
Man, this fight was way too aggressive, and with that, we can still see another fight which will be coming in on towards Madara, though he still comes in, but with the quad
Mulat
shadow,
tanggal eh.
he gets it. 29
Aduh,
cost,
ulti
he
diyaw de.
secures the turtle with the
Ayaw
red
sa ulti
battle,
diyaw de.
and it is going to be the death for Art as well. No, he survives with the flicker for now, but it's not enough. As we can see, the final slash comes in with the feather airstrike
No
onto the
hingiba, no
backside,
hingiba, karanta
and it
hakta
is not
mangam
going to
gido.
be enough because the real impalation will be popped off. It is still Romcom though who is going
Chale,
on to
simali,
the
chale.
fight, and with that, we can see the shadow kill, which will be securing the kill on towards Romcom, and it is going to be the side of Team Elusive.
จะไล่เด้ปอดเซ่อาหารบางทีเซ่สิได้ไล่เด้ก็
That is going to be the first turn of bounty that they're getting
ตัว
themselves
มาทั้งยี่
into.
ไฟตรงนี้แกไอ้ยามบัดมินโตระมินโตเซ่เซ่ไอ้ตาเกซิจูมินโตเนี่ยมินโตระก็ไม่โตตัวงาตัวไอ้เนี่ย
But despite that, they found the
Minotaur
turtle as
hausalani
well.
fight jaro
Basically,
bisa.
they're doing a very good job in
Tin
maintaining
mene
that
wala pula.
hold. And again, Rarin might be in trouble. There's a knockup, but on towards Madara, but feather airstrike down. But will it be enough? There is a tech
It's not
charge,
enough.
but
Madara.
again, no. Ara takes him down. They're trying to chase for more. There comes
real
the
one.
RWM, man. It's gone. It's gone. It's
Si-
gone
si-
more
si-
than
tu.
over.
Ayaw,
But
ayaw,
Rarin, no.
ayaw, ayaw,
Ara
ayaw,
takes
ayaw,
him
ayaw,
down.
ayaw, ayaw,
He's trying to chase for more. There comes
real one.
the.
ไอ้ยาตัวซีเซโดตัวเจงอยู่ยาเลยตัวบุ
It's gone. It's gone.
มาสิไปช่วยเลย
Super Jedi Black, go Super Jedi Black.
สิสวยสิสวย
He
โอ้
went
ต้น
back
กิน
in and got punished.
Man, that
บร
was
กิซูเรดบุลมาเลยชโลบัต thank you ไอ้โยมาทักษะลาเกก็ตัวเดีย
easy going in, but
ไอ้โย
oh,
พิงกันลาเก
for
ไอ้โย
that
พิงกันลาเก
Christ
thank you for the super
position,
chat
he will be getting ganked
ตอนกิน
with 4v1.
แม่แม่ super chat จะ like มันฉันสิก่อน
Though he takes down one, but he will be taking.
thank you for the super chat
It's gone. It's
But
gone.
how-
But
why-
on towards
why-
Madara,
see you
but
over.
feather
Kaya
airstrike,
daw, sige.
RWM, man. It's gone.
Kung
It's
ganun,
gone.
sino yung like
It's
haligi
gone
ba
more
daw?
than over, but wait,
ado sa nakanda
he
harit ta geng to udam
went
yenge ko
back in and got punished.
Man, that was not a good sign from 29. Why did he
Moi
went
pula
into the
changza laga
caution?
ne
He could've
moi
easily
mi
gone,
mari
but
ni
oh,
changza haya
for
buza
that Christ
you
is
know
in a bad
harit
position.
sida
He will be getting ganked with 4v1, and with that, Crisis still survives.
Amma
though
di
he
chat
takes
pa,
down
amma di
one,
chat pa,
but
to
he
tao
will
ni
be
lau
taken down
phangde.
in return. And
Mi
with
mari
that,
na
it's
tao
going to
mu
be
sang
another
pai
kill
je
for LSVD
upai
esports,
lete.
but the side of Team
Fighter
Secret
gu
Shine,
mana
they are
tadi
still
hingar,
getting on towards 7 kills, and with
Fighter
that,
gu
we can see
bati
the
ang
Ganship
kumula
from
tadi.
onto the top lane.
Absolutely. Like, you see.
Okay,
Shine,
okay.
and
Adi
if
di
you look at
matang
the
i fight
items,
tong
none
yenge.
of the
Oh,
members
turtle
will-
fight
I
tong
was
zini
about to
matang
say
is
that, but
turtle
Brilliant
fight.
Godspeed just picked up the under-strike, meaning that his damage will be a lot more. Again, final slash
slash.
onto us more. Shenzu
Ulat thang agre.
there, but takes
Titanic
charge onto
charge.
us.
Ako se glue zone
Enough to
glue ge alti lak tri bo ju glue ge alti
Taking
yaw
it
tri
down
ba alti je cool down ba law lak re hu ti lak re glue green noi ge ka tong khala ni
of course,
ko kana tong de minu de ma tong ka de je ko minu tong khala
going for the front
to je fa ja si da di ma la ching jalak ba de minu na pulap thil ni
flatlining, but no damage.
ก็
dealer
ปู
means
ละ
that
ทิ้ง
they're
ก็
not
แค่นี้
bothering
ดัง
there
ให้
with it.
ฟลิกเกอร์มันก็
Mounting onto was it. Airstrike comes down. Art in trouble.
CW ni.
Kogi Shadow kill, but not really enough to take anybody down. Summers needs to
Asi
back
jo phag
out.
hai.
But again, Romcom present RWM will be played down, and it is his
Yang ko
one,
alo
his
cha alo cha.
chance for to
Look at this arlo. Okay, look at this arlo. Pull up kan
play
kan.
around. And Godspeed does not have the
Kala ni ko.
Kogi Shadow kill anymore.
As fazai si. Hung le mana si da flow hung le. Sang san la to mung si moi mem sana cái game si.
They want to continue this fight.
Oh,
But okay.
final
Romcom
slash.
finds a massive final slash. Takes down Summers, takes down Swin and Godspeed. With this, Shenzhou will be able to back out. But again, mother of all. 3 members down. Shenzhou still being chased after.
Si yung tanga ha to
Faye
si
will
zo.
pick it up. And that will
Lapu
be the
lapu
lead
si di
to
bro
the
dai
side of
danger ne
Team
lapu yawa game si di
That
ko.
was a really aggression
Lapu
play
nó
coming
ngâm
in
là
from
chả
Team
đi.
Sacred Shrine.
Lapu
Previous
yawa
game,
team
though,
nữa.
they played aggressive, they did
Mà mang
well,
cái
but
EVD
this time,
Lapu
they
thế mà
are at a
mày này.
precision state. They are not stopping at all. They are making sure that every fight they take is a prediction, is a fight that they have consequences
Okay,
of,
mà thằng gì
and
phải
not
tông gì
esports
có.
as they are still lacking.
Phasa ati to phang de bai de clear tau de sin này. Sin đi quay phai có pham
Again,
tàu
the
đó.
next
Chẳng go cái cả
objective
phang
would
đó.
most likely be the Lord or the Turtle if they take it on the time. But again,
Minu
the
jo
knockout
sana
by
yung matanda
Art
chẳng
on
dân
those
là
two members, but he's very
Ki
ahead
dre
of
ki
the
dre
rest
lapu
of
lapu
the team.
ki dre.
Again, Fate wants to go in with the bravest fighter. That is
it's
not
not enough for now.
the fight they should
Sigi
be
pet
looking
kai
for.
je
Right now,
nagale
it's
masane
an
je thaina.
objective lead that is going to be the turrets.
Thai này am tamin
Are
de
in
si
the
jo.
hands of Team Sacred Shrine. They're doing a very
Lapu
good
pai
job
je.
controlling it, continuing it out the mid lane.
That's true. I mean, with the goal lead that they are at right now, I think that economy will be growing even more quicker for the side of Team Sacred Shrine, and it is not the sign that side of is.
You know, at this point, they are baiting this turtle fight, meaning that we are seeing
Okay,
another
sila ta tang ko thola ni ko.
heavy skirmish, right?
Well, this heavy skirmish is going to be the really interesting one, as both the teams have their skills, and the last turtle of this match, in fact, will be spawning. And if
Come
we
here,
get
you
the
guy,
items in a
bro.
few minutes, we shall be
Come
seeing
in cái đồ kìa.
no, what we call particular fight.
Last cái bên đây rồi.
It's still going to be the
Cái
final
bên ta
turtle
chỉ mà
on
phút
the
sa
side
ba
of
mà
Team
yaw
Sacred
re.
is still lacking behind a lot in terms of gold, as well as a lot of damages and the
Cái đồ này
items
cái đấy chú comment. Ai đi comment de khana ji di si di pam ja de guys. Mam du hik ti Mars ta vacation sa na matam ni ko.
the last turtle and the goal lead, the economy will be growing a lot quicker on the hand, especially gaining another shield. But oh, look at that, Rom coming in the battle.
Dùng chữ tung vào.
Yeah,
Has
yeah,
to
yeah.
take a charge.
Oh, onto us two. Here
Ủa
comes
lắp
it.
ông kinh ngạc tí.
AOG
Is
with
sana
no
sana
one.
sana.
Twice.
Minu si mun lo he, minu si mun lo he.
It's a good final slash, but is it not enough? Will
Minu
it
si
be
mun
enough?
mata
But
katai
they're
si di.
still going for more. Christ is dancing around, but
Minu
Summers
ko lapu
falling.
ka tang
Kogi
na
Shadow
ni
kill,
mga after na
but
ngam ni si
still,
oi.
the
Si ju kan
Summers
mane Minu
just
na.
too much,
Si ju
but
kan
is
mane
it
si ju
not
play ut ke ba.
enough? Will it be enough? But they're still going for more. Christ
Se shadow pa le ko. Sigi lapu lapu shadow pa la e ba.
is dancing around,
Ko.
but Summers will be falling. Kogi
So
Shadow
sida
kill,
sida
but
shadow
still,
pa la me to si.
the Summers
Ingre to.
is just too much. Look at
Flux
Art
always
giving
is high.
those healing. And Romcom takes down 20 and Godspeed. This is a very bad position Elusivity are in.
Exactly. This fight was not expected from the side. It's not enough for the
Si
side
jung
of
kan
the
ba.
It's like,
Sida
with
sida kan ge
Takes
jung
down
pha de
20
Si
and
u ho dre,
Godspeed.
si ma di u ho
This
dre.
is a very bad position Elusivity are in.
Defend tau ge na tau jarak pa ne mi de. Kan ge to. Ba pulap sa ge.
Oh, with that, the final slash comes in, and the fight still immenses as Art will be the one.
Sida di
to
si
join
ho
the
bane,
killing
sida
spree,
mi
and
no
with
je
that,
hat bane.
Romcom is still coming. The Christ is still coming in, but the Chrono Dash is not enough for now. But it's not enough for the side of Team Sacred Shrine and Elusivity Esports finally getting a shutdown onto us. Art, the killing spree came in as well as went down in a matter of seconds. But it will, though he does not have those, Hammer will be giving him the penetration.
Ash, this Minotaur
Mathang gi fight
person,
ong yeng gi ko. Ta
they
to
are against
si
an
di
assassin
kena
and
do
he
idra.
cannot even take him down.
Lord
And are not really enough.
Lot of sustainability at the same time.
Free
a
load,
Want to
free
pursue,
load.
but will it be enough?
Oh sida
again?
khana ho kai de hoi ni gi ko khana bu ja.
At the same time, a healer who can just heal out 8%.
Vision pi bu sang ba da manao je halak to. Chen ma ngam do.
Okay, Summers
Lord
again
hado
wants to
funerak
go
pini,
in
Lord hado
side
dai
in,
funerak.
but tech charge want to pursue, but will it be enough again? Shensu being the target, but the flash coming
not
in
enough,
from
Pete.
Kanam chen ma ngam de.
takes
Adu
down
makha da
Shensu
hai na
and
taw
the
ani
boost,
lo ge.
the gunpowder. Summers
Makha da
finds the
taw ani
mountain
lo ge
back
hai.
in, but for how
Foreshadow.
long? How long is the question? Is still trying to survive, but that will be the end of road. Takes him
Kaya
down.
sang ma ngam de.
And with this, they will be losing the Lord priority on to was this one, Sacred Shrine. They're
locked on towards that wall, and it's not enough.
또
Now,
시제
but
시제 시제
using
시제
the turret round
라푸
box.
라푸 솔로네요
exactly.
솔로
They
레이까다
are
뭐
not
하려고
going for a
야래
lot of
시제
engages.
라푸
Reckless
시
on this
호더바
time. They are
watch
making
this
sure that
라푸
they
watch
tip
this
down.
라푸
They take down at least 2 or 3 members, but before that, though, Fade will be locked on towards that
뭐
wall,
혼자
and it's not
부대이네요
enough now,
아야부
but
사이
he
안티
still
되기
comes in with
되기
the Fury, but it's not enough,
힐럼
as he will be
삐기봐
taken
힐럼
down for now,
삐기봐
but he still
미나
survives, and
또는 힐럼 삐기봐
asal general da mi wang ang we go player hing stage ta
and it's not enough for now, but he still comes in with a Fury, but it's not enough, as he will be taken
Alright,
down for
kaya
now,
ba?
but he still
asal gi kino mo live to channel da adu da player hing wang ang we
Thank you.
on each of those matches.
give the mic to-
အဲ့အဲ့ဟုတ်တယ်
Good.
Do it.
Just in the mic, just in the mic.
Just in
Stand
the
up and
mic to say that you're winning this game.
si dan new
Let's go.
Come on.
Come on, Madara.
ဝางဟလိနေမွေးဝางဟလိနေ
Hello guys,
sis
I'll win.
Okay.
sis
Okay.
Let's go.
Can we go back?
Dead.
Right.
2-1 score.
တိတ်ဒီဟိုက်တော့
On each of those matches, but
Madara, give the mic to Madara.
Give
Come
the
on.
mic. Give it.
it's
ဟိုတော့ကတော့ဇမငန်းပါလေ
Madara, give the mic to Madara.
Give
Come
the
on.
mic.
EBT
To
ဝางဦးကြီး
Madara, my boy Madara.
Come on, Madara, stand up and
Let's
say
see
the same.
Madara.
Come on. Same hype, come on.
I'll see, bro.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay. We'll see. We will be moving.
I'll see,
back
bro,
into
guys.
the
I'll
action,
see,
ladies
bro.
and gentlemen. You're watching the game number 3 in the second match in the upper bracket semi-finals. This is Elusivity versus Sacred Shine.
ဘစ်
on
ဆေဘရိုဝဲမတော်တဲ့ထိုင်တော်လေဂျန်ဘစ်ဝဲလေဂျန်တော့ ET ကကိုကြီးခန်းတယ်ဘရိုမွေးကြီးနောက်နောက်ဝဲဝဲအဲ့ဝဲလေ
heated up because this
ထိုင်
is the
အရီဘာ
decider.
ထိုင်
This is
ထိုင်ဒီ
where
ထိုင်တယ်
both the sides, whatever they're hiding under the sleeves, they need to
ထိုင်
reveal
မွေး
it.
ကြီးအဲ့ဝဲလေဒီမွေးကြီးအနောက်ဘ player
This
စင်
is
က
going to be the game where everyone will be pulling up tricks up the sleeve.
li de ba dang de
Price,
ဟုတ်တယ်ဟုတ်တယ်
because the thing that they actually play
ခန်းတယ်နဲ့
ati actually
အာယုကပွန်းမဒကြီးတနူးဘံကပွန်းမဒကြီး
what do we say?
အခန်းက player မ
They're
န်
actually going to be playing off their cards really interestingly. At the same time, they need to make sure that they have the most amazing fun at the same time.
Okay, okay, draw for it, draw for it, go.
And with this, we'll be proceeding
I'll
on to
try,
the
guy.
round with both the teams having
Pakat
a
lewa.
point, and this will
Aha,
be
no
the
pakat le-
tiebreaker,
I'll try,
which
guy,
will
man.
make sure that
Microphone
every
present the
team,
way me,
not
I'm
every
young
team,
under.
but both the teams will be playing at their highest, what do you call, peak level of gameplay. And talking about peak, though, LCD Esports still sticks on towards the same band, same goes for
စီတပိုးတော့
Sacred
ပေါ်
Shine
စီတပိုး
banning
တော့
off the
lower
King
bracket
as
တကွန်
well
တူ
as Lancelot.
lower bracket တာ
My tail's been itching for
Yeah,
a
if we're
real
seeing the
fight.
same bans once again, even the Kalea gets banned off, man. I think after the CC. Once
ยัง
again,
ငါတနေအောင် player
I
ဖျက်တယ်
mean,
ยังငါတနေ
same pick, same ban. It does work out. But yeah, we're talking about it.
Mukut
we
masaga
can
di,
see
tinnaw
other
riyo
than
yung
Kalia being banned off once
ยัง
again.
player ငါတနေ
yeah, the
အစီနက
Kalea,
ဆနာ
I
ပ
would
ဂေးနေ
say
ပါ
still the side of Sacred
Fashion
Shine,
man.
they can ban off the Garud Kasha because in the first game, it really worked well for
PYZ တော့
Second game,
INF ရောင်းဘရောင်းမရောင်း
that is thinking
Infamous
it's more of his comfort element. He was performing well.
Infamous
But the
esports.
way
Grants
they
you
were marking Shensu
immortality
completely
or
made
death.
the damage output kind of low.
I do agree on that terms. I mean, on the first game,
Shenju ai ko na pa man da
a really amazing goal where
Mandi
it came
male.
out was a fight. But this time, we can again see.
Lancelot စေ
This time we can
respect
see
ဘန်နေ
again
ကော
the
Lancelot စေ
same
ပိုင်းလာရော
hero, the Lancelot, which will be banned
Lancelot
off
se
from
pahela
the side of
aroi ba.
Team Sacred
Lancelot se
Shine.
ho bogo
And
dum lok thwe.
Elusivity Esports, will it be a same ban like the previous game, or is it going to be nope?
Lancelot
It's
Alice
still
lok thwe
a ban.
Hey,
This is the
Ado
season
moisu
ban.
dum
Oh,
moisu
like
respect
we were
bene ko.
talking,
Kimi
this is
ga
the fastest curse, man.
ကာလျာကစီမိုး respect ပဲနေမိုး Kimiကာလျာလို့လောက်ထုတ်ပြီ
Prediction.
predictors. I'm just kidding, man. So
ကဲလမ်ဒနဘရိုတော်ဝီစေ
first game was really
Guwahati,
going
Guwahati.
good.
Guwahati
Onwards,
to
that
to na
Adam
bene
was
ko.
the first pick as well. Next, Kacha, I was still mentioning about it. I think yes. it's the
Mam me moy jaga de
not
mam
much
me
of a
am
different- right, we're not looking so much of a difference in terms of the bans, but this time Raden is not getting his sparks here. So 29 Godspeed will actually be using this, and he was the one who was playing this assassin.
Kaka blit ti ring sana taro Kaka blit ti ring sana kui Kaka blit ge to krama line khan bada sana mina da ti kui chahi kya nam phai
Which will be coming in on towards the Godspeed, who will be using that Bakshia, but maybe he can also go for the roam if they are feeling something really different right now. But
Grok la pu la pu ji kana lo ino oh la pu ji ai so na kan lo honing mane do bu la pu la khot kre ko okay Baxia first pick Baxia su ti ne yai ku ji Baxia hot oi de
It's all about your opponent's pick. You can just fix him up anywhere he wants. But yeah,
Lapu
it
Grok
is
Jaga
going
gi-
to be the
pa jaga gi ma pa ga jal
this time. Previous game, it
Kabien
was
la.
from Elusivity. This time,
Kabien,
it's going
yeah.
to be the Sacred
why
Shine
so
who
weak
will
de
be
kham
using up
khang
that
khang
tanky Titan.
sis pasaka ki ma pa
And last game it was actually the broken walls. I feel if it's broken walls again, even if it's not, if it's the dangerous bushes, I think this Grok is so lethal because you need to
Among
be
the
so wary of
planes
your
exists
positioning, and
the
even if you're wary of your
equilibrium,
positioning, he can actually
which
freeze
I
the
was
way
made for
you know, completely
ꯀꯦ
off
ꯌꯤꯞ
the
ꯂꯧꯈꯠꯂꯛꯑꯦꯀꯣ
escape pathway, escape
EBTꯅ
route,
ꯌꯤꯞ ꯂꯧꯈꯠꯂꯛꯑꯦ
and put so much pressure. This time, Shenzhou will actually take away the
ꯂꯤꯁꯤꯡ
lead
15ꯒꯤ
from
ꯇꯤꯀꯦꯠ
it,
ꯀꯛꯑꯒ ꯆꯠꯂꯤꯅꯤꯅꯦ
ensure that the tanky frontliners
ꯑꯣ
or even,
ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ
you know,
ꯇꯤꯀꯦꯠ
the way
ꯆꯨꯝꯃꯤꯅꯦ
they can
ꯒꯨꯋꯥꯍꯥꯇꯤ
actually
ꯇꯤꯀꯦꯠ ꯊꯤ
punish
ꯇꯥꯡꯕꯅꯦ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ
this hero cannot be there. But
ꯒꯨꯋꯥꯍꯥꯇꯤꯁꯦ
apart
ꯄꯨꯡꯈꯥꯏ
from
ꯑꯃ
that, they're
ꯈꯛꯇꯅꯦꯕ
also picking up
ꯄꯨꯡ
the
ꯑꯃ ꯐꯥꯕ
Uranus
ꯅꯠꯇꯦꯕ
to go for the more sustain, to actually just go for the frontlining a lot more. But in response to that, they pick up a Lunox.
That's true.
One
Lunox
tare,
is
one tare.
definitely going to be melting
Zik
down
score
the
je 1-1
Uranus
ni
as well
draft
as the
se.
Berkshire really
Tangkai
early
Sanzala
on.
Lunox
And
split away,
here she
Lunox
managed
pick.
to use that flicker combo with the chaos really perfectly that even the Yi will not stand a chance against those damages
Bro,
that
nang
will
di
be
thok
played
to,
out
ai di
by
si yaw di da.
Lunox. And talking about Lunox,
Sima
though,
nei
we
yaw
will
de.
be proceeding towards the main section, the second
Sina price pool
draft
kya no?
player,
Atam
which
gi
will be
price
coming
pool sidi
from
I'm
the
sorry
banning
sima di
section
khang de
on
koi
towards the
tasena.
hands of Sacred Shrine.
Atam de kim
Let's
khang
see
de.
what they will be banning it off because this is the game, this is the tiebreaker, and they ban off the Hayabusa.
Nixon lo mo
They
do.
don't wanna
Nate
take any
nate.
chances even if
Gugu
there is
ni
a
gugu.
Baksha. I think that they are predicting a Baksha on the roam.
Very well could be, because I think there is still a potential for that flex, right, isn't it?
I hope
Because
Rora
it's still
take
a
M7
very
ibil
fast
the lobo
rotation
cup to.
mechanism. Even if you put it in the
Kay
jungle,
cup
it
no
could be
kaw re bro.
in the roaming section.
Akoy lobo cup to na sa thang na
It's
cup.
giving you the value, it is giving you the vision,
Sa thang na cup
as
to ni
well
ko
as
kem
assisting
nate.
for that early game or in the overall game, isn't it? And talking about that,
Ke
there is
Hayabusa
also
ben la Hayabusa ben
abilities
second
from
shrine
mid,
Hayabusa
so
ben
meaning
la.
the heal that can come out of the Lapu Lapu would be reduced a
Rose
little
kak
bit.
ti kak em.
And with the talks onto the new
Hero
items,
kaksale.
I feel the heal has been reduced a lot. That's why we are not seeing so much of the
1.5
Esmeralda.
lakhs.
Anyway, with the
Okay, okay.
Esmeralda is
1.5
there,
lakhs price pool.
it's kind of limited. In the
Ko
first
ba
game,
saga
it
Tony
was
kha yaw
like,
ji kai no. Yaw ai Tony yaw ai.
it was
Sigi si yaw
fate
da wani. Tony to pa mem yaw
He
ri
was
ko.
able to soak a lot of damage, but what do you do if you
Okay, Yuzong Ben la.
falls back this time? The Yuzong, which could be another mechanism for the tie, was taken off because
Yuzong Ben am la.
was still a flex, right? Both Romcom as well as Fate can use that hero up, and Granger being banned off, and now the Fredrin.
Okay, Fredrin
one
Ben
that
am
can
was
actually
like.
stand toe to toe to that utility jungler, but with this
Tiang
one
lo kolak
test
tri moi
run
ki
and
tiang
what
se
you go for, what do you think?
Baxia na tiang sanau ji ai. Baxia na jungle sanau ji ai.
There are still a
Da
lot
khang de draft se
I'm
sina
sorry to answer that
yengas.
from my end.
I mean, it's okay. It's your predictions, and we casters love to make predictions. We can't disagree to that. But yeah, talking about it, there are still
Basaka gi
those
mama ga
options
loi
for
kai di
Cyber
sak no ga
Power
jale.
and
Sanare ko no
there
sanare.
is our Xbox open. If you want, if he's feeling some assassin type of vibes, maybe we can see a link
Our
coming
Lord
back.
Pigla
No, look
discuss
at
tong
that,
le ju
you know,
roja.
a different assassin instead. He
Mayai
was-
de sengam mi thai am ji yawi. Red Bull
Exactly.
nakanda.
Oh man, the way he was just running around, I'm excitedly just waiting for his final slashes once again.
Meaning that this Lapu Lapu is once again to the goal lane.
Yep, this is the Lapu Lapu on the goal lane, and it's going to be Arlord on towards that EXP side, and he will be having a much fun side.
Lapu Lapu pai gro moi Lapu Lapu ga ai ji. Oh pai pe chumi chumi. Lapu Lapu goal lane.
Elastic fights, like I would like to mention, the elastic fight that comes by both the heroes can just spam up their skills, make sure that their life bane at the not life bane but the lifespan at the same time the anti heal will not be that big of an issue here, because we know Arlord loves to go for the first item with the Oracle after finishing his Fury Hammer, and same goes for the Uranus. He has an inbuilt regen instead.
Absolutely, and I think Elusivity, they need to really decide quickly. 5 seconds onto the clock, and the side of
Stage
Sacred
tak gunai tha di ya da bro ga.
Shrine. This box here, being the roamer.
Okay, okay, Ruby goal lane, Ruby goal lane.
With this, they all
Yushin Sin khan ga ga. EBT gi Yushin Sin hyper.
most of the assassins are
Ado so la gi hyper ji reveal ta work tree. Last pick se
If they
sida khang ga ne.
go for the-
Oh, this is something new.
No way!
What?
Hanzo hyper. Are they confident with this? Red Bull ga thasang re.
Who would have thought
Ti nok
Hanzo would be coming? This is like high risk,
Ti
high
nok
reward.
thar Red
Sacred
Bull ga thak re ga.
Shrine.
Sidi fak tai ga.
What are you thinking?
Hanzo
This is
Hanzo
like-
hyper.
I don't know if this was like out of syllabus for sure.
There was
Hanzo
not
hyper, Hanzo
expected.
hyper.
Same time, Hanzo
Hanzo
coming
hyper
especially
versus
on this
YSS
crucial
hyper.
moment of the tiebreaker. I mean, a Joy would have worked even better here, knowing that she can just use up the same retribution. steal up
Deciding match ni.
defenses.
Si
But
kawa mi du
Hanzo
chang du ni. Si kawa
definitely
team
on
du
the
na.
late game, though he can work out, but on the early game he will need a lot of resources. At the same time, he can be melted down. His shadow can be melted down early on. And talking about it, the protection definitely is there from the 3 tanky heroes.
Kapsal lakpi. BTC ulti kapsal lakpi.
You guys are watching the Awesome Match Championship brought to you by NEOC, and yes, this is the battle between
Fuck tai ko.
Sacred Shrine
Kaido
and
hai je ga hai re.
Pretty. The
Hanzo de,
fight
Hanzo.
for both teams are a 1v1
Yes, it's
score, and
Hanzo
with this,
hyper.
We are in the land of Dawn, and Shinju wait, my bad. Shinryu will be taking up the mic. Sorry about that.
ꯑꯗꯨꯅ guys game ꯁꯦ focus ꯇꯧꯁꯨ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯍꯧꯕꯒ ꯄꯣꯛ straight to the game straight ꯇꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯗꯥꯏꯔꯦꯛ ꯄꯣꯛ ꯇꯧꯈꯥꯏꯁꯦ ꯆꯪꯁꯜꯂꯒ flicker ꯇꯧꯗ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯃꯊꯪ ꯑꯁ ꯄꯣꯛꯁꯦ ꯑꯔꯣꯏꯕꯤꯅꯦ ꯁꯣꯝ ꯅꯥꯀꯟꯗꯁꯤ EO ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯃꯦ clearly ꯇꯧꯔꯦꯀꯣ
It's okay, already okay.
Again aggression.
ꯑꯁ ꯌꯤꯞꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯕꯦꯔꯥꯅꯦꯍꯦ ꯄꯣꯛꯁꯦ early game ꯄꯣꯛꯁꯦ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ
An assassin is required to take down the YSS.
ꯑꯗꯣ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯦꯞꯁꯦ flying cloud ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯩꯁꯦ
We typically see
dangerous grassꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯕꯨꯁ ꯌꯥꯝꯕ ꯃꯦꯞꯇꯨꯅꯤ ꯕꯨꯁ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯌꯥꯝꯕꯗꯣ
before, but I did not expect
ꯂꯨꯅꯣꯛꯁꯦ
them
flicker
to
ꯇꯧꯈꯤꯗꯣꯏꯔꯥ
actually bring out this in a game that
flickerꯗꯤ
can
ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯤ
actually decide
clearꯒ ꯇꯧꯗ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯣ ꯗꯥꯏꯔꯦꯛ ꯄꯣꯛꯅꯤ ꯇꯧꯈꯥꯏꯅꯤꯁꯦ clear ꯇꯧꯍꯟꯗꯕꯤꯅꯦ ꯂꯨꯅꯣꯛꯁꯦ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ
Exactly. I mean, this is the battle that will be making sure that who will be going on towards the upper bracket, and this.
ꯑꯗꯣ
is
ꯀꯃꯦꯟꯁꯦ
the
guys
battle
ꯀꯃꯦꯟꯁꯦ
that
ꯑꯩ ꯇꯞ ꯇꯞꯅ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ
USAP
ꯄꯥꯔꯛꯑꯒꯦꯀꯣ
will
ꯁꯣꯝ ꯅꯥꯀꯟꯗ
make
ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦꯁꯦ
sure
ꯃꯤꯠ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯄ
very
ꯌꯥꯗꯦꯕ
easily here. And talking about
ꯐꯥꯏꯠꯁꯦ
we can still see
ꯃꯐꯝ
Madara
ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯇ
on
ꯂꯧꯔꯝꯕꯅꯤꯅ
the
ꯍꯥꯟꯖꯣ
mark
ꯂꯦꯚꯦꯜ
show
4 ꯀꯥꯈꯤꯗꯣꯔꯦ
having a really
ꯀꯥꯔꯕꯒꯨꯝꯕꯅꯤ
much
ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ
hand
ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯀꯦ
here,
ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯅꯤ
and on the early game they will
ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯑꯒ
not be having the issues
ꯌꯦꯞꯁꯦ
with
ꯇꯥꯟꯖꯟꯈꯤꯗꯣꯏꯅꯦꯕ
sections
ꯃꯔꯝꯗꯤ
before that.
ꯌꯦꯞꯁꯤꯅ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ
People
ꯇꯧꯕ
are
ꯍꯦꯜꯂꯕꯅꯤꯅ
really low on the hands of Team
ꯌꯦꯠꯄ
Selection
ꯈꯣꯠꯄꯁꯨ
on
ꯈꯔ
the mid.
ꯍꯦꯜꯂꯛꯑꯕꯅꯤ나
As we can see, look
ꯐ꯭ꯂꯤꯀꯔ
at
ꯈꯔꯗꯤ
that,
ꯕꯦꯠ ꯇꯧꯒꯦ
Raden.
ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯅꯤ
Oh, wants to go in with the shadow, but again, can he find the kill? Look at the mountain shot towards the backline bit.
Okay, okay,
Can he
flicker
find
ama
the
bet tawrami,
escape?
ado Yushin
But as
Shinzu
the
lae.
flicker out, walks for the safety, but again,
hapa ngamni
nobody has taken down. A bit of skirmish, but again,
ꯑꯁ
Bit
ꯄꯥꯜꯍꯧꯗꯦꯅꯦ
wants
ꯅꯥꯏ
to
ꯁꯔꯃꯥꯏ
go.
ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯗꯨꯅ ꯀꯟꯕꯅꯤꯀꯣ
No, he's
ꯁꯥꯏꯀ꯭ꯂꯣꯟ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ
playing
ꯀꯟꯕꯅꯦ
man. But again,
ꯐ꯭ꯂꯤꯀꯔ
wants
ꯌꯥꯎꯗ꯭ꯔꯕ
to go
ꯂꯨꯅꯣꯛꯁꯦ
in
ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯇꯣ
with,
Madara.
Unity
ꯑꯣꯀꯦ
shot.
ꯆꯪꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯐꯖꯩ ꯅꯥꯏꯁ
Okay,
ꯐꯥꯔꯁ ꯕ꯭ꯂꯠ
blood
ꯕꯥꯏ
already.
EVP
Arc is taken down. I was thinking that they can get out, but this time, elusivity, they open up the score, but again,
Bit.
it's low on HP.
Salani,
Summers,
Salani,
can he find
Fazay,
the
Satkre,
last
Satkre.
consecration?
Mitu
Yes,
Satkre.
he does.
Aya,
And 2 kills in the
free
pocket,
turtle
in
niko.
hands, in the scoreboard.
Nangbrenga,
Team
nangbrenga.
Turtle is low on
Oh,
HP.
oh,
But no,
Lapu.
Raren finds the retribution seal this time, clutches it. But again, Madara wants to get out. Rom-com is sending it
No
down the
way.
wall there. And then you say, hasta la vista, baby. And this will be another kill.
한조는 날 럭커 크리에티 라가
But
فزي 사탕보
out of
탄도게
nowhere, Shenzhou picks up the kill onto his Rom-com. And skirmish after skirmish, both the teams did not want to back down anytime soon.
This is the aggression like we were talking about in the first game and the second game, but this time this match is really interesting because this time they are playing at the peakest level of the gameplay, because any blunder will make sure that they will not be able to proceed towards the upper bracket. But
잭슬로
yes,
잭슬로
we can see that Team Elusivity
아스,
are leading.
나가오드의
Oh,
만화가
look at
칸그레네.
that. 29 Godspeed
올라,
will take
야이게
down
뭐야,
by Arlen
홍나라가
before that
야이비게.
shadow still comes in.
아니,
Might
잘래,
take
아니,
the
잘래.
Baksha, and he does run and secures the kill.
It's really
Taking
interesting.
the equalizer on the kill leaderboard.
Yes, if you can be
네,
aggressive,
아,
so
CG
can
엿 삐그러네.
Shine,
엿
right?
가네.
This is the
아이씨.
response for the
한조
Elusivity
플레이스 떠오르네 브로
esports
타서드나
from Sacred Shrine, and they
한조
are
플레이스 떠오르고
in
퍼스트
equal
아이템즈
score.
한조기
The
이제
goal as well
고르즌
as
한
the
사안이
game
루비
of the
골레니
But
골렌더
again,
루비
Crisis
vs
is low
알롯
on HP, kind of a bit extended, but hey, this time Fate is not on towards the Lapu Lapu. This is an Arlord Gold. Very different from what we actually thought of, but again, Bid in a tight spot. Actually, there will be the stun, but again, Raden needs to get out. They're still trying to fight it down, the tectonic charge.
그거까지 짝방
Still
감들에 슬로우
feeling
삐레이저
for
로비
Bid. He wants to save it so far again. You can see
Okay, Saroy nga
Fluid
rola,
has
eh.
been chipped down from 27. Here comes the bravest warrior, but the flicker from towards 27 should be enough. He can heal back up.
Wait,
again.
though, Fate.
살레 fazay
Out, but no, will not be enough. Shenzu picks up that kill. Not actually Shenzu.
아씨
Look at that.
하이씨 fazay네
And more coming onto the table onto
그거까지
the
짝크레
wave
수마이나
of Team Sacred Shrine. They pick one
그거까지
more.
찌엔
That's
거야?
gonna be Bid taken down.
fazay네 그렇게 LTC 왈 빤다비다 떠오르가디 쿨다운 리덕션 쿨다운제 땅카이마 방해요 왈레가 시잉어 브로 예 왈레가 기타 시잉어 링베 했만바다가
And he was not joking about it.
Oh man, they are definitely ready for that win, and if we can see the way
Fazare,
that
fazare.
blocked off
Hꯧꯖꯤꯛ
that Uranus,
ꯑꯗꯣ
that was
ꯇꯔꯇꯜꯁꯦ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯧꯔꯤꯀꯥꯟꯗ
Before that,
ꯑꯁꯣꯝ
we
ꯅꯥꯀꯟꯗ
can
ꯀꯩꯅꯣ
see
ꯍꯨꯔꯥꯟꯈ꯭ꯔꯦꯀꯣ
Lapu Lapu comes in with the bravest spider, might be going in
Eh,
the fight, but he
what?
might be taken down.
Kaino?
He survives, he takes up the retry instead. He gets
What was
the
that?
turret,
What
he
was that
still goes
retry,
in for
bro?
fight with Wade, taking down Madara. He goes in with the chaos, it's not bad.
힝주
much, and
힝기봐.
we can still
라푸라푸
use
힝기,
that
라푸라푸는
though.
러울
For
라푸는
that,
힝기가
it's going
저거예요.
to be Uranus making sure that there will be a fight. No,
괜찮래?
with that,
코피
the
닦고
current
미야오래.
champ misses the wall,
예,
so
하죠, 하-
Robin will be seeking out the
거의
kill with the
이도주고.
art, securing the kill on towards that killing as well as art.
한조는 소나가 샷 그래, 아마도.
Mark as well, with Crisis making sure that there will be a dead on his hands. But
한조
no,
pick is working,
Karen,
한조 pick
though,
is
he will be
working.
running for his
Wow.
life as Crisis still chasing him down, but he will survive with the chase. We will be
이거
surviving.
컴바에
But
지금
it's
당근도
not
돼.
enough signature for none other than the Lunox, but she still survives because of the follow-up coming in from Fate. But the Kronos
Fazay,
is
Fazay.
still
Amamam
there.
sinabani,
Chaos is
amamam
still there
sinabani.
as he goes in. Shenzu making sure that there will be a kill, but Fate still coming in with the vengeance though. With that, Yushin
하도,
Shin
하도.
comes in for the fight, but
Backup
it's not
어디래?
enough as the damages are there, but the spell lamp are way too stronger.
룰
As
떠오래.
the outplay comes in,
한조 어디
Raden secures
샷다운
the
떠도
killing
왜 알아?
spree.
시디
With
Fazay,
Fate
Fazay,
surviving on
Fazay.
1 HP, but Shenzu comes in with the flake
한조 어디
of blast
핫다
and
왜 알아?
secures the kill.
secures the kill. Very long team fight, but
타이밍ꯁ에 하이레네 만나오 한조제. 딱 짜자 여우래요
for
보지.
more just few seconds after that huge team fight. They're still brawling it out onto the mid lane. First tier there. A lot of HP has been chunked down. Aren't able to get out with the tech charge, but Bid does not have that flicker yet, but has the brilliance to still walk away. And with this, I think they should be going for a new, disengage for sure. But Romcom is still in the vicinity, and so is Summers. And I would say this is a lot of fights for just 6 minutes into the game. But again, a previous fighter out there, there will be the stun connecting, and still
짜증나네. 왜 짜증나네, 지금.
and Bid finds the kill, but again, Romcom joins the party, still wants to go in.
타격해 파자레 시죠.
Mother of balls, Bid picks up a double, and with this Bid is low on HP, does not
라이트 한번
have
합격그래네
the
힝어우리네. 후란부장이
He still have the brilliance.
밥까지 요었다나 마 누아이네 한조지.
Just came in
어때 용 빠져 키봐.
we were talking about it. Doran still going in, trying to make sure that, but he will be forced to use up the shadow. But he did manage to secure the purple buff, so that's a fair trade coming in. And with that, the turtle will be secured by the side of team.
ED 야우데고.
And
누나 UNS나 아직 우러거디.
that well here, but he's still
우걸
managing that.
uncontested
And with
따더라.
that,
시도해라.
but it's
한조
going to be
시도해라.
a revenge as well. It's a 1-for-1, a head for a head.
그래서
And with
힝그래.
that, Doran secures
짜이는
the
타이드
purple,
막
but
탕 넣어
it's
짜이는
not
가이는.
side for Summer as he will
라마가
use
타게
that
뿔랍
flicker.
깐그래.
And with that, the heavy slashes, the final slash comes in as the battle.
콤보지디 마이 잘래 요엇래. 박시야즈 요엇 그래마나.
Securing the kill on was the Romo of Elusivity. Madara will be taken
뭔가
down.
뭔가 야이래 다이렉 야이래.
He will be taken down, but
Oh my God.
Fate isn't done, not done. They should be done. Hey, Sacred Shrine, that's enough, man. You got enough kills, you got the objective. And with this, I see Twin and
시디 컴백 다가타이 시디 컴백 다가타이 거. 컨실 들어가 라이 컨실 테임스 라이 다이렉 샷더야. 젠만 능데. UNS 속 샷크레 룩 스토어가 뿔랍. 그렇게 맛있네. 그렇게 크라우드 컨트롤이 맛있네. 와, 되게 돼. 방랑도 건질라가.
to find a potential shutdown as well, I feel, but Twinian Godspeed is still trying to find the farm, and Romcom wanted to go in with that aggression, but still is respecting the side of team elusivity, can punish them, but
Okay, Sky Pressure 빠이거 Lunox with Sky Pressure.
Sacred Shrine definitely in the lead, and also the gold is in their hands, but this is a YSS we are talking about that can scale, but so far has
짱그래 백라인 짱그래 그나다 입더라.
for sure, but again, Raren
Okay,
wants to go
flicker
in.
bet tꯧ그래.
Flicker baited out from Shenzhen.
한조지는 꽤 퍼요. 아이 한조지 레칼레네 시 게임 구사나자. 한조와 알티 빠약바제 미 아마디 좀 플리커 tꯧꯗꯕ ꯌꯥꯗ꯭ꯔꯦꯕ. 매스도 오이죠 뭐이죠. ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯊꯪ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯍꯥꯠꯄ ꯐꯪꯉꯦ. ꯁꯦꯒꯥꯏꯅꯦ 한조 픽ꯁꯦ ꯃꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯀꯣꯛ ꯊꯥꯗꯔ ꯇꯧꯏꯅꯦ. ꯈꯜꯂꯨꯗꯕ ꯄꯣꯠꯅꯦ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯇꯧꯈꯥꯏꯔꯤꯁꯦ. ꯑꯗꯨ ꯃꯈꯥ ꯇꯧꯔ ꯂꯧꯔꯅꯤ.
As of this moment.
ꯑꯗꯨ ꯃꯈꯥ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨ ꯃꯈꯥꯁꯦ ꯍꯥꯠꯈꯤꯗꯣꯏꯔꯥ?
That they were playing it off. I mean, like the
시디 말에 만나고 찌에너브 스킬. 오케이.
Flicker, though he survives, that was a heavy burn of resource, and he
짱그래 한조 짱그래.
final slash flicker
레티게
combo,
다다가.
but Hanzo Rara still
깐게,
going in the
깐게,
fire,
힐링 다다가
Raven's fire
깐게.
as well being used up with the land finally using up to be giving out the stuns, but it's going to be a disengage. That was just a bluff to be making sure that the mid lane first here will be taken down and the map will be open. The jungle area of Team Elusivity will be opened up with the brilliance already being popped up from the side of Team Elusivity, from the side of Team Sacred Shrines, Mage, and that.
시기 토너먼트 upper bracket. 시기 아까워 때문에 upper bracket다.
For that, we can see a one-on-one
아두가
fight
아포보드는 lower bracket다 꼼도이바.
but though final slash comes in.
Comes in
파자이 UNS이 맞아는 샷레.
Lunox
시즌나가. 땡기 왜 해오지? 나는 스탄 게가 비에 빠는 핫 빠는. 짭빼 유신진 짭빼. 에케노디 할람미고. 하티 할람미고 마시여죠. 또 그이노 컴백 라시드 라커도 이제. 이비티는 내가 해 이거. 파자이. 2 versus 2 니. UNS 하고래.
Standing out there, and you can
Palle,
see
manaw si
Shenzi might
Palle.
be locked in. Does have the flicker still, but Bade wants to go in for that fight. Flicker out. Artisan
Let's
HP,
see,
Mother still trying to go
UNS
for
here.
that kill, but
I
again,
mean,
Art
Grok
will be able to
SCDA.
flicker out as
Single,
well.
flicker
Summers
gas.
wants to go
Nah,
for
nah,
the
she's doing
concentration, but does not have or does
Poche.
not deal
Panic
enough
tꯧꯗꯕꯤꯗ
damage
nah,
as of
nah.
now. But one more
망한다위잖아.
turret falls from the side of elusivity, and they are not really taking good care of their inhibitors, but the turrets around the map, because only the second tier from the mid lane is standing. They're losing map space.
누구 마이크로폰 좀 빠야 뭐해? 세개 남다.
Just 10 minutes into the game, and we are seeing almost a 3K. I would say it's 3.4 at this point lead. And this is going to actually
What
hurt.
này vậy này?
Lunox deal a lot of damage. You need the resources. She is 8, 3, and 5, meaning that the item should be enough. But again, final slash on towards Summer, but he can sustain. But how long is the question? Because there's an Lunox onto the other side, takes him down. But look at Romcom going in with the bravest fighter. Wants to take down.
Tectonic
but
charge.
Maynard with the tech charge.
Ây
Wants
ha.
to take down more members, but they're still trying to run for the hill. Even the RWM will not be enough
Cái
for
nó
Ryan
to
to
mình
survive.
chắc
Ryan
chắc
runs
chắc
doing the
chắc
God
về
call
Khi mà đi
back
hold
line
đi.
takes down Raren, and now Madara needs to run. He's kind of getting cut off from the rest of the team. But with this, Elusivity have lost 2 of the members. But however, Sacred Shine, they cannot take down this Lord. It's risky without their jungler not being present.
Exactly. I mean,
Cầm biết
this
là
was
gì,
the
cầm biết là
fight
gì.
that everyone was
Ok.
waiting for, and this was the
Wishing
most
Lantern nắm đi
prolonged
pai
fight
kìa.
and the most intense fight. Resources,
Tụm bên hậu này,
pulse
tụm
after
bên hậu
pulse,
này,
and
vô
a
cái
lot
cái
of
tụm mình bây
divergence
giờ
after
đấy.
divergence. There was also a really amazing flank that came in from Art, a really precise prediction that came in, as well as with the tectonic charge. And with that, we can see a really heavy, what do you call, price was paid by none other than Elusivity Esports. And with that, we can see Bit just going in for the Tondo. Brilliance will be used up.
Ê,
for now.
tàn
But the
cái,
fight
ê,
commences,
like tao cái khẳng bây
and
ta,
look
ê.
at that, Shinryu.
Oh my god,
Haaland
there
rồi,
will be
Haaland rồi, tao nói
another
kìa.
fight this time.
Năm
During
năm nó Haaland,
God's
năm
trying
năm
to
nó Haaland.
survive, but Summers take down Bid.
Hắn rô mình đi cái là đi.
With this, can they bite the dust? No, it's still the side of Sacred Shine. They're respecting the damage, but Fade kind of locked down. This
Tôi
time
đều
the
ạ,
back
xì
line
rồi
will
đi,
be
xì rồi là.
falling in the hands of Summers. 2 members down, 3 more. This
Kiểu
time,
cái ni mi mà sinh cái môi này hay là co. 5 versus 3, 5 versus 3.
with the revitalized, and they
시
have
배
that
뒤지
lot
강하니
priority,
한조지
but
따나게
Raren
유엔에서 따나게 한독이
still
한쪽이
alive,
포지션지
still
한조지
breathing,
장한
still
로이드네
standing
아티
there.
떠거라
If he can find the
시대
steal,
강하네
we
시대
don't know what's
강하네
gonna happen. The Lord is low on HP. Who's gonna get the
아
retribution?
감이
It's the
떠게
one
로다
already
감이
on towards
떠게
20 Godspeed.
유신신
And
하나
with
남은
this,
게
Rom
하도
will take it down, and the Rod is still
쿤게 다
there.
쿤게 로
And Rodden picks it up. Sacred Shine, despite being 2 members down, still is able to actually take down this fight. But this time they have to sacrifice Romcom for that steal. But it's still enough. They found that Lord, meaning the advantage has not been lost yet. But Rodden is still scouting the map, trying to find a potential target. It's just getting juggled around, but should be okay. It's just in a shadow form. But with this,
지기도 야반 아소나간게 팀누나
Exactly, the Lord pressure is
무기
here as
정글은
well
넘바
as the fight
소나간게
is being
팀이
used
소나간
by
정글은
Sacred
넘나보네
Shine. Because the way, but before that,
카운터리
though, we
파전
can see
떠비래
Bid just
유엔에 심마디
overextended and will be
유녹스
taken down by none other
카운터
than-
빠져나 떠오래
Wait, not
락락더라
Bid, it was someone who was taken down by Bid, and that was a price that should be paid off for going for ahead though. But look at that, it is going to be Madara locked down, isolated, but with the final slash will be pushed back, and it is going to be Madara who will be taken down.
와
with
진짜 네
chaos,
뭐에 플랍스
and
피카가
Bid will be
스피어가
making sure that
또
he
홀리지
will
뭐냐
be going down his grave,
지금
and
와.
with that,
호글레
finally
호글레
comes
인디아
down
넘버
to
1
the top
띵
lane.
호글레
Now
올리
we're seeing an engage with
좀
Crisis
호글라
trying to
봐이봐.
go in. Art, though, we pops up the wall. Tectonic charge might be used up, but not for long.
Kan
But
kìa.
as the Mountain Chakra comes in,
나타나야
Raging
아니면
Slash
비칸
is on
그래.
the side, but the final slash just comes in. He still goes in. He is using up the vengeance with the spell. I'm still sustaining, but he will be taken down by Shenzu.
Yotke,
The one
Yotke.
Malaysian with that
Good
Raran
now,
still going
Yotke.
in with the shadow form. Will be making sure that he secures the kill on towards the mage, and Shenzu will be taken down.
Shenzu will be taken down, 2 members down, but it's 2 for 2, right? It's still, I feel Sacred Shrine, they did a very good job with opening up the base with just a Lord. And Sacred Shrine, they still
lại
have
hú
the
với lại
advantage,
hú
but
với lại hú với
it
lại
has kind of got reduced to a point that the side of Team Elusivity, if they clear off enough jungle, enough minions, they might be able to just narrow it down even more. But Art gets spotted this time, does not have the flicker, use the tech charge to go for the safety.
또 guys
Also the wall
comment
is
keno tongnabasidi guys
chase
simadi
will
direct keno
happen.
torokanigo
But with this, Romcom on top,
simadi direct aina time out piakane duna guys comment guys chill tausi
risky positions.
chill tausigo
And some
game ni
teams
kusi
say
je
one
mobile
is
game ni si je
zone
game
that
matang da
the
khana
side of
basidi
Team
guys
Sacred Shrine
tang
are doing.
sidi
More so over, it's actually Art
Sahi
every
yang ngồi
time
vào nó tông
taking
làm
it
gì có.
down. But again, you can see Rarin wants to go in with the
bahang
shadow
joloi phana
form,
mani
with the phantom form.
na comment da khana jaina basidi
It's like, he's low.
bahang
His
pham
HP
na
is
tong na
not that
dam ni
high.
ko
He can deal a lot of damage, but it's not about just that. It's about the zoning that he can
Google
provide.
cái số
And
khena
this
there
last
tại
team
nhá.
fight, he was
Khena
tailing
đi.
on towards Shenzu, meaning every game
à
Shenzu
sida
is
ông
the
sắt kia
target
ra
from
look
Side
at
of
Summers
Sacred
nakanda
Shrine.
gila nakanda
Summers
gila
gets locked in, final slash onto his him, onto his 3 members. Lunox has a lot of stack and will be enough to take him down.
Mathan
This
mathan
guy
ma je
Shine
mathan
thinks
dele
he
hore
will
duna
be
ne
charged,
oh
but
yeah
no,
oof
Crisis and the side of Team Sacred Shrine, amazing team fight combo.
예 짱그래 디펜더 고 짱그래 야 그렇지 like 칸 le he bado
Madara trying to run, but not enough. Bid finds the triple. Can he go for the maniac? He's going in, but Romcom is still not there. But
다오라가
Rarin
얀잘래요
still cannot pick up the kill.
ice like 유신신 ice like
Zoning, Romcom goes in,
동절라 하게
finds that kill. Madara fall, final slash in.
아
The last member
look how
will
by
go
his defense
falls.
GG recall
Bid takes
kapsalle
it
eh
down. Sacred Shine stops the hope of Team Elusivity to
Wow,
run
Hanzo
into
by
the
này
upper
quá
bracket,
này.
and with this,
Damn it.
they will be fated to
Lên không ạ?
meet so
Để hậu
many
tí,
schools
lower
out
bracket
there.
cũng được rồi.
Exactly, that was the most intense and the most
Mà
immense
cái nỗi
fight
bên
that
đấy
we've
nó
seen
mình
this day.
mình
And the
nâng
way
đấy
that they were playing it
Nâng
off, I
cân
will
người,
have to say that
cân
Team
người mà
Illusivenity
thôi.
and Sacred Shrine, they are not to be ignored. They are the ones to be
Oh
acknowledged.
my
They
God.
are the
GG
ones to
guys,
be watched
GG.
out for. And yes,
GG,
everyone
well
out
played,
there,
both
I
teams.
mean, you
Well
just
played,
saw
well played.
LCVT play such aggressive
These
role
are our
out there that
casters.
bites your ass.
Khôi ghê.
This time they are going back.
Mà xong
to
khỏe với
STD.
caster
Make
cả
sure
thân
to
đi
do your
cô.
homework as they are coming for you next. And if not, make
Cái này
sure
lôi,
to
lôi,
just
học cái
have
này
the
tụi mày.
homework, because I
Ê.
want to see both the teams having the most amazing
Best
fight,
of-
even at the lowest
best of five là
bracket here.
three-
And
three
on
đi
the
ra.
bracket though, this is going to be Seoul as well as
Three hay gì nhỉ thầy?
3 này tôi chỉ số 5 là thế.
We were talking
Ai đi sân nào tôi
about
mà rồi,
the
guys.
win, but this time,
yep.
you know, I was telling
So
you,
guys, before you
the
go,
first
don't forget to
game
like, hit the like
was
button,
like a
guys. Like
experimental
more, message
game.
don't forget to hit the
Inside
like
of
and
Team
subscribe.
Section, they were testing how much they can
Cú
actually
chống nó vào sang người,
get
cú chống nó vào sang người.
with
Rico
that
khám ra
shot,
rồi,
but this was
cú chống nó
very
đi,
good
cú chống nó
game
tao
to
vào rồi có.
watch from both
Cú
the
thì chống nó
teams.
đập này.
Despite the result, I
Tôi
think
khăng
they
để
were
xuống
not
nhiều ngô,
satisfied.
kinh ngóng làm nó cái điều,
They
năng
had
đi cổ
lost
không phải được cái gì nữa nè.
result.
That's true.
Mai đã.
After, you know, one team has
Đáng
to
nào
win,
là
one
của
team
lỡ
has
cái
to
vỡ
lose,
cái
but
pha
I
cái này
think,
con.
you know, sportsmanship from both these teams, they are not really, you know,
Xin nè.
down in their, you know,
Good
depressed
sportsmanship
state.
bài. Nói là comment từ khăn này, xóa ra khăn thấy không? Player cái gì đâu, cam được xin ấy đâu.
Reflecting on
Nói là
the
comment từ
future.
cái khăn này đó.
Before
Quá
we
đi
actually
đi.
talk more about the game,
Xóa ra khăn đấy, lên bàn này cái tàu đấy không?
to, you know, break down a little bit, I feel
Xin cái gì này đó.
they are on a good spree. It's
Lord
just
Dexter
they need
vào
to
đây.
find that fire in them. They need to find that, you know, fire that actually works for them. But at the same time, the side of Sacred Shrine will have the last laugh for this dance. But again, we
Cái
will
mỗi
be
sẽ lower
throwing it
bracket
back
cũng được
to
này. Có
our
cái game sang cái này
host
có mấy
out
cái
there
play anh lấy bên
waiting
xin play ham
for
bro
this
này.
chance to
Đúng đó.
let's hear it out from them as well.
Mà
ladies
thằng
and
thì
gentlemen.
comeback stronger, mà thằng
Yo,
game
Jin
sẽ
Jin
comeback
Jeff.
stronger.
Ni hao.
Hello,
Ma.
ni hao.
Ni hao.
Meow. But yeah, thank you for the lovely casting of casters. And what a series did we just witness. It was Sacred Shine finally closing that cover, taking the 2-1 victory. And now they
Next
are
round later
in
will
the
lay
upper
lay.
bracket. What a display. What do you have to say about that, Ricardo?
I gotta say that was.
Ni
not
hao
an
cái
easy
gì là
match
ni
for
hao
Sacred,
cái.
But they put it out eventually because
Yeah,
that
yeah,
first
yeah.
match was devastating.
Oh,
It
it
was
was.
almost like it was like you know the.
GG ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯁꯤꯁꯦ ꯇꯤꯝ ꯑꯅꯤꯁꯦ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯏꯀ꯭ꯔꯣꯐꯣꯟ ꯄꯥꯏꯔꯒ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯋꯥ ꯉꯥꯡꯍꯟꯕꯗꯣ ꯉꯥꯡꯍꯜꯂꯛꯀꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯝꯒꯦ.
They made it work.
ꯑꯗꯨ ꯉꯥꯡꯍꯜꯂꯛꯇ꯭ꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯝꯁꯦ ꯂꯣꯏꯁꯤꯟꯗꯣꯏꯅꯤꯀꯣ.
Either one of the teams could make it to the the next round.
ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯑꯍꯥꯟꯕꯒꯤ
But
ꯇꯤꯝꯗꯣ
this one
ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯕ
again,
ꯍꯧꯔꯛꯄꯩꯗꯨꯗ ꯃꯩ
last
ꯃꯨꯠꯈ꯭ꯔꯦꯕ
year
ꯃꯣꯏ
as well.
ꯄ꯭ꯔꯗꯛꯁꯟꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ
So guys,
ꯑꯍꯥꯟꯕꯒꯤ
stay
ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦꯗꯨ
tuned. I think
ꯎꯍꯧꯗ꯭ꯔꯦꯕ
we will
NTDꯒ
be
ꯀꯅꯥꯒ
going short
ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯕꯗꯅꯣ
break
ꯈꯪꯗꯦ.
We
May
will,
mutkhibam
but
yawe.
before that, we have some things to ask to the audience.
ꯁ꯭ꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯝ ꯃꯨꯠꯈꯤꯕ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ.
Well, Illusivity will be back soon, just like in Marvel movies. But yeah, the lower bracket is going to be tough now. Let's see how things are going to transpire. But for now, we have some questions for our
Nice
lovely
though, nice though.
audience. So let's see
lower
who I
bracket
can
ꯀꯨꯝꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ
catch hold of.
ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ
No,
lower
no,
bracket
it's
ꯇ
okay.
ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯛꯈꯤꯅꯤꯀോ
Are you
EBTꯁꯦ
going to
out
talk?
ꯑꯣꯏꯗ꯭ꯔꯤ
Oh no, he's
lower
just gonna
bracket
go.
ꯇꯁꯨ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯛꯈꯤꯅꯤꯀꯣ.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. Okay, guys, which fight in this whole series did you think was a good one? Anyone can answer. Come on.
ꯃꯥꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯪꯉꯤꯗꯣ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯇꯥꯍꯧꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ. ꯑꯣꯗꯤꯌꯟꯁꯇꯒꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯒ ꯍꯪꯉꯤ.
Which fight do you think was the best in this series?
The Watch Party Man. Hello Pardesi. Hello bro.
For the whole series.
Is ꯑꯩꯅꯒ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯐꯪꯉꯤꯀꯥꯟ ꯃꯥꯏꯀ꯭ꯔꯣꯐꯣꯟꯒ ꯄꯤꯁꯜꯂꯛꯑꯗꯤ ꯈꯨꯝꯃꯣꯏꯍꯦ ꯎꯄꯥꯏ ꯂꯩꯇꯦ ꯆꯦꯟꯅꯤ. ꯌꯦꯡꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗꯤ ꯌꯦꯡꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯅꯦ. ꯃꯥꯏꯀ꯭ꯔꯣꯐꯣꯟ ꯊꯥꯡꯖꯜꯂꯒ ꯀꯦꯃꯦꯔꯥ ꯊꯥꯡꯖꯜꯂꯛꯑꯗꯤ ꯀꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤ. ꯂꯨꯈꯝ ꯄꯥꯏꯗ꯭ꯔꯣ?
That was only.
ꯃꯩꯁꯨ
So
ꯊꯥꯡꯖꯜꯂꯛꯑꯦ
now
ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯣ.
these two were just fiddling among themselves. Two balls.
ꯌꯦꯡ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨꯁꯦ.
Now I'm gonna make both of them speak.
Comfortable ꯇꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ.
I agreed with him. Nah, but I like this match very much.
Okay. Okay. Ma'am,
IIT rookie cái ꯂꯩꯌꯣ. IIT rookie cái ꯂꯩ.
Okay. We'll come to you. Which fight and which player was really good in the role?
The second match was best. Like they invaded so much, and still the fight was like they kept on getting comeback on every fight when they.
우레모 게마 퀄리티 지가 그거
we
해노.
can see
Kumar
somebody
number
here who
1
is,
Baxia.
showing something. Is the camera visible? Yes, it is. Look at that
Kumar
guy.
number 1 Baxia.
Kumar
무ꯠꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ
number
ꯃꯣꯏ
1
윈도우ꯁꯦ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯝ
Baxia.
ꯇꯧꯔꯦ.
Who do you think was the better jungler here?
무ꯠꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ. ꯀꯦ ꯂꯥꯏ ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯒꯥꯏꯁ ꯉꯁꯤꯒꯤꯁꯦ ꯉꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦꯁꯦ ꯂꯣꯏꯁꯤꯜꯂꯒꯦ ꯍꯣꯔꯦꯟ
Let's move on to that side.
ꯍꯣꯔꯦꯟ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯍꯌꯦꯡ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯛꯄ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯑꯗꯨꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯋꯥꯁ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤ ꯇꯧꯔꯒꯦꯀꯣ ꯉꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯗꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯗꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦꯁꯦ ꯂꯣꯏꯁꯤꯜꯂꯒꯦ
Let's have a talk with somebody here. VC. So, which player was the outstanding
Live
MVP
selection
of this
live.
series for you?
ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯥꯏꯞ ꯑꯃ ꯃꯤꯁꯤꯜꯂꯝꯃꯣ
Rom-com. Here we go.
ꯀꯦꯃꯦꯔꯥꯁꯨ
This guy
ꯆꯞꯇꯤ
is a
ꯆꯞꯄꯦ.
Rom-com supporter. Anybody else who is supporting 27 right now in the hall? Oh, nobody. 27 is looking at this, by the way. Let's ask some of the pro players, by the way.
ꯆꯞꯄꯦ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯆꯞꯄꯦ
Just one last question.
ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦꯌꯔꯁꯇ ꯍꯪꯒꯦ
guys,
ꯀꯅꯥ ꯀꯅꯥꯅꯣ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦꯌꯔꯁꯤꯕꯣ
What do you think of this series, and do you think you can beat coming out of it? Okay, it's rolling, yeah.
I don't know, like, but we will try our best.
ꯎꯗ꯭ꯔꯦꯗ ꯇꯣꯛꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯣꯏꯁꯤꯜꯂꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯥꯏꯞꯁꯦ ꯂꯥꯏꯞ ꯂꯣꯏꯁꯤꯜꯂꯦꯀꯣ ꯒꯥꯏꯁ
I think we can improve
ꯃꯊꯪꯒꯤ
our
ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯝꯗꯥꯏꯗ ꯊꯥꯔꯛꯑꯒꯦ
a bit, yeah.
ꯕꯥꯏ ꯕꯥꯏ एवरीवन
You guys will have a chance.
Like, subscribe
For
to
now,
Tomuko.
we'll be
Bye, bye,
taking a
bye.
short break, and then we'll be back with the upper brackets coming soon. See you guys. This has been Roots Official and Ricardo hosting the matches. For now, we'll see you in just 20 minutes. See ya.
20 minutes ꯀꯥꯏ ꯉꯝꯃꯔꯣꯏ 20 minutesꯗꯣ ꯍꯣꯔꯦꯟ ꯊꯥꯔꯛꯑꯒꯦ ꯃꯈꯥ ꯁꯝꯊꯔ ꯊꯥꯕꯗꯤ ꯁꯣꯔꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯣꯔꯁꯦ ꯁꯤꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯑꯞꯄꯔ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯦꯀꯦꯠꯇ ꯆꯪꯈ꯭ꯔꯤꯁꯦ ꯁꯣꯜ ꯏꯁꯄꯣꯔꯠꯁꯅꯦꯕ ꯁꯤꯑꯣꯜ ꯏꯁꯄꯣꯔꯠꯁ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯁꯣꯜ ꯏꯁꯄꯣꯔꯠꯁ ꯚꯔꯁꯦꯁ ꯁꯦꯀꯦꯠ ꯁꯥꯏꯟ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯒꯗꯣꯏꯕ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯣꯔꯁꯦ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯑꯣꯟꯊꯣꯔꯛꯑꯦ ꯑꯇꯩ ꯃꯥꯅꯦ ꯆꯨꯝꯃꯤ ꯑꯩꯁꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯁꯣꯜ ꯏꯁꯄꯣꯔꯠ ꯁꯦꯀꯦꯠ ꯁꯥꯏꯟ ꯑꯣꯀꯦ ꯇꯥꯏꯄꯤꯡ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯖꯨꯝ ꯏꯟ ꯖꯨꯝ ꯑꯥꯎꯠ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯗꯛꯁꯟꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯋꯥꯏꯜ ꯇꯥꯔꯦꯀꯣ ꯑꯔꯣꯏꯕ ꯕꯥꯏ ꯕꯥꯏ